The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody. Me, the Macho Savage. You're listening to Mike Trash, TrashTalkingRadio.com. The best in the business. So say it, the Macho King.
Wrestling fans throughout Radio Land, listen to Trash Talking Radio at TrashTalkingRadio.com. Every Tuesday from 7 to 10 o'clock, you hear guys like myself, the you Ganon Giants, come on.
Old structures and buildings are sometimes demolished.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody. Me, the Macho Savage. You're listening to Mike Trash, TrashTalkingRadio.com. The best in the business. So say it, the Macho King.
Wrestling fans throughout Radio Land, listen to Trash Talking Radio at TrashTalkingRadio.com. Every Tuesday from 7 to 10 o'clock, you hear guys like myself, the you Ganon Giants, come on. And that's my story.
You can hear words to describe the Trash Talking Radio Show from 7 to whenever we get done. It's like using a screwdriver to cut roast beef. This is Flunever Sean, the other half of the Rock and Wrestling Connection. That's the trashy one and the loony one together forever.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ivan Koloff. I'm here to tell you about Mike Talking Trash. With the Trash 7 to 10. Tuesday night, you got to listen in. It's the best around, the best in town. Alright, hey, this is the Animal. One half for the world famous taking the road warriors. What are you gonna do? If you know what's good for you, listen to Trash Talking Radio or else.
Everybody, you're watching Trash Talking Radio. This is Hulk Hogan. Hulk, what do you got to say about Trash Talking?
Well, I gotta say that I just bought Trash Talking Radio. You're out of the picture, dude. This is my show, and you better watch, because what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan's brand new Trash Talking Radio runs wild on you?
It is times like these that the world needs heroes and entertainment, and with that I give you the greatest live talk show known to mankind. With inflation being at its highest points, we need someone to show us the ways of good taking on evil, and someone who has the heart of Snow White and the strength of Thor. He, along with his sidekicks Trash's mate, also known as Trish, Trash's babe, known as Ashley, and Trash's roadie known as Cirillo. They will fight crime and make the world right once again. Please welcome me in a round of applause for the vital idol class C Mike Trash. You may all be seated. Thank you.
Trash Talking Radio Tuesday night. It's the best night of the week. And we're back again. No one thought we'd be back again. Not even me. Especially since I had to start the show twice today because something happened. And it wasn't pretty. Okay. So there's the picture of the day. I caught that when I was in New York. And I was walking down the street. It was nice of them to show my name out there. Everyone knew I was there now.
Oh, you mean you don't have the
I don't hear you.
Oh, it's on.
No.
It is.
Well, you're not speaking into it then.
I am.
Now you are.
I said they didn't have the part that says go away.
No, it didn't say go away. They were inviting me in.
Yeah,
and she was inviting me in a very nice outfit. So anyway. One more week and I'm going to be in Atlanta.
Yeah. You're going back by yourself this time.
I'm not taking a detour. Not taking a detour. Going straight to my hotel. Or actually, it's a Airbnb. It's a really nice place. It's 7 bedrooms.
Wow.
And there are 7 beds. And
7 brothers?
Well, there's only 6 of us, and we only need 1 bed.
Oh, jeez.
Me and the 5 girls. Trash's Angels. Well, that hasn't been taken yet.
No, that's
we got
true.
Trash's Maid, we got the Trash's Roadie, and we've got the Trash's Babe, but we don't have Trash's Angels, so...
Well, I thought that was Christine.
Don't bring her into this.
Hey, I gotta stay on the board member's side, good side.
Well, like I said, it's going to be a lot of good times, and it's looking to be... it's going to be really interesting because the people I'm going to meet, I'm going to meet a record executive.
Good.
And I'm going to meet Allie Grant, which is going to be the highlight, spending time with her. And I'm going to meet, I'm going to have a half a day with Robert Galinsky, which will be interesting, and a half a day with Ryan Colby. I'm going to have a photo shoot Friday I'm going to have combat training with the Fear of the Walking Dead stunt coordinator.
Oh, God.
And Saturday I'm going to have my photo shoot, my regular photo shoot, 4 looks. And then Sunday I'll have my headshots done. And then I'm driving back Sunday night.
Wow.
Until I get here. It's going to be a long drive back. It's not going to be as long of a drive there as it is going to be back because I'm going to be really tired. But I want to get back here so that I can write the show and best I can.
So you said 5?
5 what?
So you said 5 women, right?
5 women, yes.
That are going to be Trash's Angels?
Yes.
Get me their size. I'll make them a shirt.
Well, they don't know it, so.
Well, I think there should only be one angel, and that's Christine.
You need to get that closer. You got to be closer.
You can surprise it with them. Be like, here, I know my babe made shirts to say Trash's Angels.
Welcome to the club.
Exactly.
I think we should just have patches.
Or jackets.
Patches are cheaper. And my budget's not that good. But anyway, it's going to be a really good time. I am going to have a show next week, and I'm going to have a show the following week after I get back. So it will be interesting, and I hope to have lots of stories and pictures and stuff to share.
Well, I won't be able to help you with the road stories.
No, you won't. So I can embellish them any way I want. So, but it will definitely be interesting.
Hi, Doc.
I'm definitely looking forward to meeting the people that I'm going to meet and networking myself around and.
What's that thing on the corner of your screen? There it is. Cause see, you didn't see where it says Doc said hi.
Oh,
that thing keeps popping up.
Well, I hate when that thing pops up. But anyway, tell Doc hi and happy birthday to Josh. I knew that.
And Ashley. Hers is Sunday.
Yeah. And Ashley and
Rich
and
Poor.
Lily. Huh?
Lily,
Who's
Kylie's
Lily?
cousin.
Oh. All right. And all the people that were born.
We'll make sure we skip over Sunday except for the yard sale.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Did you make any more money last week?
We did better Sunday than we have all the other 3 days.
Okay.
Hi, Jesse Joe.
I think I made a sign this time for the 23rd and 24th that actually adds the sale of the food in there. So when they see the sign, plus it's on a yellow or
bright neon
green sign. So when you actually, instead of white this time, you'll actually see it. And there's a possibility we have, and I'm not banking on this. I met a gentleman last time who bought a lot of stuff and said he knows a gentleman who does flea market, and so he said he possibly would buy everything that we have.
All right.
So we're not banking on it, but hopefully it comes back this weekend, and we're rid of everything and make a decent money.
Well, if that's the case, if he comes Saturday, we're not doing Sunday.
Oh yeah, I mean, No.
So I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
How do you spell brownies?
Oh, shut up.
Answer her the right way and say with letters.
Okay. I made a sign that said brownies.
Browies.
What?
Browies.
Yes.
And did we have some brownies when we were?
First of all, you got to realize I'm not a bad speller. It's just that when you do it, very fast, because you have 10 of these things to do. I was doing very fast, and so.
Why didn't I use the computer?
So the question is, did you have a few brownies? Brownies.
Yeah.
Those kind of brownies.
I didn't have any of those kind of brownies. I had a few beers before I was doing it. So yeah, but yeah, I fixed that one very carefully, and everybody I think will know what I'm talking about. The other signs came out very well, so. They came out very well. Hopefully, more people. I think what happened is a lot of people were driving by and then stopped.
They said browies. Browies. I want a browie.
Yeah. What's a browie?
Yeah. That's a.
Yeah.
Go ask the Rock.
So they were driving by, and a couple people didn't even.
I could
get
use
out.
that actually.
So
I'm going to get that done before I go to him. Get my hair cut before I'm done.
I'm hoping. Hopefully, people will stop this time and actually look through. Excuse me. Yeah, I know. A lot of the stuff like the clothes and stuff. But
all I can say is I want my front porch back.
Oh, I want my MTV. So what?
After Sunday, you'll have your front porch back.
All right, let's get this thing rolling.
All right.
Got 3 deaths. Of course, nobody scored at all. So far, we're losers. We're all losers, because nobody has chosen.
Why don't you think I'm going to get a tattoo that says the L? I'm going to get that tattoo that says the NL on my forehead.
I think we should get a half a point if he send it to you. At this rate.
No.
Well, if we all have a half a point, we're still at 0 each. I mean, really,
exactly.
The whole grand scheme of things. So the first one that died is a surprise because she died. Her death was ruled accidental by the medical examiner, and I think that's really weird because there's something a little funky about this one. Ivana Trump, the mother of Donald Jr., Ivanka, and. Charlie.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a Charlie. He doesn't have a Charlie. I just made that one up.
Married, right?
They weren't married anymore.
They
Eric.
weren't married at the time, right?
They are not married anymore.
Yeah,
Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. Eric the Viking Trump. His middle name was the Viking.
Okay.
I on YouTube I found a Monty Python channel, so I've been kind of binging on that. That's where Eric the Viking came from. Anyway, all right. So it says Trump, a longtime business partner, business person, died in her home in New York City on Thursday at 73. She was the mother of Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. That's why Ivanka looks so hot.
Mm-hmm.
So, says the New York Police Department said Thursday there did not appear to be any criminality related to her death. However, what they did say, this is kind of strange. It says 73-year-old female unconscious and unresponsive. Says here, Oh, now it says it responded to a report of an individual suffering from cardiac arrest, but there was something about. I read something about there was blunt trauma.
Well, when she fell down the stairs.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It was really kind of weird because it's considered accidental. So I don't know. What?
Nothing.
You don't always go like this if you don't mean anything. You were trying to tell me something. What were you trying to tell me? Is it something about them? Oh, okay. I'll ask you later.
I'll tell you later.
I'll tell me later. Or you can tell me later. Anyway, so if anybody did accidentally kill her, she didn't get us any points. So please kill somebody on our list. So we at least have some kind of somebody's going to be a winner. So anyway, now don't kill anybody. Do not kill anybody.
What if we have a four-way tie?
It's ending up that way. It's ending up really close. I mean, I'm really sad that this. I mean, I'm sad that she's dead.
Watch somebody. We will have 0 the whole way. The last week or the last day of the month.
Betty White already died.
Yeah. The last day of the month, somebody's gonna die and get that 1 point right at the end.
Are you rubbing that in, the Betty White thing again?
Yes.
All I know is that I won that fair and square. There's nobody saying there was any kind of thing happened there. All right, what happened here? I didn't hit the enter. Why? Come on, enter. What is going on here?
It's putting spaces in there.
I don't want to. Oh, here it is. Push the tweet. Yeah, because that's one of those that I can't do the right way. I could, if you were interested, I could actually let you see what the place looks like that I'm going to stay at.
Push the tweet, he says.
Push the tweet. Oh, these are all the people that are involved in my escapades. Oh, no, not him. Get out of my house. You're not one of our 5 chicks. Oh, there's a scammer on here too, by the way.
Oh,
I'm talking to him. I'm trying to get him to. He hasn't quite done it and done anything that can prove he's a scammer yet. So I can't call him on it yet. But I'm talking to some possible scammers, and one of them. I'm still not sure about this one because she's really kind of throwing me off on it. She has all the looks of a scammer. She's cute. She's she's from Philly, which is kind of weird because they aren't usually local. But she keeps contact. She's 35 and she's got a huge tracts of land.
A badonkadonk.
Okay. And I'm waiting.
That's the wrong end.
And she just described Trish to a degree.
Well, it is. I hate it to tell. I didn't want to.
For the Philly part, I mean, you just described.
Don't throw that. That's
Trish.
worth a lot of money. Don't throw that. Don't throw that. That's worth some money.
You just described Trish.
I know.
The badonkadonk, But except
it's
for
not
the
her.
Philly part,
It's
know
not
that.
her.
Are you scamming Mike?
Well, she might be. She might have.
Has a different picture.
Well, I don't want to reveal her yet till she reveals that she's a scammer. She hasn't revealed it yet, but she's 35. She's pretty hot, and she asked me how old I was. I told her, and she's still really interested. And I kept saying I'm not looking for anyone because I'm not. I'm not looking for anyone. I mean, and she's like, kind of, I want to meet you. And I'm like, why? Anyway, I know I feel relatively sure she's a scammer, but she has me a little bit confused. So, check her temperature.
She can't be your babe because.
Well, I don't want her to be my babe. I want her to be a scammer because I don't need any extra babes. I've got enough babes.
Exactly.
One babe is enough.
Exactly.
I just don't I don't understand why she don't believe me.
Oh, you'll have to see the.
And I'm younger anyways.
We've done more to the living room. Also, I'm going to be. Let me get through these, and I'll go on to that stuff. Okay, the other one, the one of the other ones was Bobby East. Now, I don't know much about NASCAR because I really have not. I know.
Yeah.
You watch. You're a NASCAR person, right?
I used to be.
Do you know who he is?
No, not
I don't. That's what's surprising. I'm a NASCAR fan, and I don't remember who he was.
I don't know him at all. So,
he must be a relatively new driver.
It's really odd how he died.
Yeah,
A homeless man stabbed him, and that's kind of weird. Is that because he had a car and the homeless man didn't? I don't.
Or maybe the homeless man had a mental issue and didn't realize who he was.
Well, that would be the serious part. I was being joking around there, but you know, you can be serious if you want. How can you be serious at a time like this? But anyway, what a weird thing that the guy was like stopping for gas, and a homeless guy came up and stabbed him.
It's sad.
It's
Had
weird.
an electric car.
And he's all yeah, that's true. It's really weird though, because 37. And he'd been stabbed at a California gas station. Police were looking for Trent William Millsap, 27, who allegedly stabbed East and another man at a gas station in Westminster on Wednesday. Millsap was confronted by the SWAT team on Friday. Why did they send the SWAT team? Do you need a SWAT team for one stabber?
Maybe in California.
I don't know. It's just really weird. But I mean, that's really sad that he was only 37 and he died of a stupid stabbing of all things. So we didn't have him.
Maybe.
He would have been double points, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
Because he's 37.
That's not helping any of us anyway.
I know.
So we're not winning
so
anywhere.
I should get a point because I gave you the article and he's under 50.
No, we don't.
Well, that'd be nice if that's how it works, but then I'd be getting lots of points because I'd pick up all these
Fine.
people.
I'll give a half a point. I'll take half a point.
You get no points.
Quarter of a point?
You get no points, and you're going to enjoy
A
it.
quarter of a point?
You get no points.
A tenth of a
I'm
point?
going to interrupt you.
Negative points.
I'm going to interrupt
No.
you. I saw that article. I read that article.
So did I, and I just
didn't
went on
send
by
it
because I
to
didn't
Mike
know who it
only
was.
because I didn't think he would be interested in doing it on because, like he said, okay,
He doesn't know.
he doesn't know who he is.
It doesn't matter. I don't know who anybody is that races anymore.
Well,
I don't follow that stuff.
So I figured, why send it to you? Because you
Exactly.
probably wouldn't put it on. And here it is. It's on.
Fine, then I get an extra 0. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you an
No.
extra 0. Yeah, give her an extra 0.
I'll give her an extra 0.
Give her an extra
I can
0.
I can afford a 0. 1 0.
Give her an
I'll
extra
give her out of my zeros.
Okay.
So
Ooh,
it's,
that's a special one.
that's a special one.
I'm going to keep that one. Keep hold of that one.
What's that? Be nice. Short
Be nice,
mic
short
to
mic
Trish.
to Trish. I am. Wait a minute. Wait
That's
a
right.
minute.
That's right.
Wait a minute.
You're always picking on her.
wait
You
a
should
minute.
stop picking on her.
I gotta make fun of
How
this
is
though.
that picking on her when it's giving her a compliment?
I think she.
That's exactly right. You should not compliment her on the air. That's what they're saying. You know.
That's what she's saying. I shouldn't compliment
If you
on
scroll
the
up
air.
in
I'm
the scroll up
sorry.
in the chat earlier, right after
Happy Ashley. I like that. Happy
well,
Ashley.
Happy Ashley, but keep right. I think right before that, she went to say hi, Big Mike. Yeah, and it says I, Big Mike.
I have 200
Jesse Joe, You
zeros.
don't get nothing because of that comment. I wasn't criticizing her. I was, I wasn't
See, I'll give
criticizing
Jesse
her.
Joe some
So
of
Jesse
mine
Joe's
for
trying to be
those
Big Mike
sticks
now,
up
yes,
there.
apparently.
I wasn't criticizing you. I was
She's trying to
complimenting
take over you.
You're the one that can't take the compliment that well.
Okay. Well, anyway.
All right, let's go back to the third
Now
one.
let's go to the third one now.
Let's go to the third one. This is a sad one.
It's a very sad one, but not really. I mean, it's not real sad
Well, it
because
wasn't in the papers as much as
But-
his dad.
no, not that. It's just he's 77. I'm sad about a guy that's 38 that gets stabbed.
Yeah.
I'm not as sad about someone that's in their 70s because he lived a good life. He's a musician, an actor, and I never even knew of him until you gave me this.
Yeah.
But Mickey Rooney Jr., the youngest, I think he was the youngest of
Yes, he was.
the sons.
Yes.
I didn't even think about. I never really think of things like that. When I think of Mickey Rooney, I think he's 77, but he would have been 97 if he was still alive.
Yeah.
So anyway, the first son of, and actually he's with Waylon Jennings too, right there. I think isn't that Waylon Jennings
Yes,
or not
no,
Waylon?
that is Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
That's what I meant.
And believe it or not, Mike, I had a Willie Nelson doll, and it is gone.
Good for you.
Don't look at me!
No, I had one of the stuffed animals that I gave away, which broke my heart for $5. Was one of the stuffed animals was Willie Nelson.
So it only costs $5 to break your heart?
Yep.
No, it costs more. It costs more, but Trish has done that several times, and it costs more.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh.
Now, Jesse Joe, that was not a compliment.
What?
Get
Picking
that right.
on my mom. What?
Mom, pick your jaw up off the floor.
Picking on your mom?
Jesse Joe thinks of me as a second mother.
Yeah, I know that. I'm picking.
Hey.
Guess you're sleeping in the extra room tonight. Make sure you make the bed, though.
Do you think of her as your second mom? Well, that's a loaded question. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that.
I'll put it this way.
I didn't think of it before I said
5
it.
minutes in the extra room, she'll be texting me, can you come back, please?
No,
I need my lump next to me.
Your lump?
No, I won't.
Yes,
I'll
you
enjoy
would.
having the whole bed
Yes,
to
you
myself.
would. You lying sack of you know what.
Poop.
Nope. I will enjoy having the
Of
bed to
potatoes.
myself.
Sack of potatoes.
You lying sack of
Potatoes.
Yeah.
Potatoes. Anyway, Mickey Rooney Jr., an original Mouseketeer, musician
Yes.
and actor,
Yes.
who was the first screen legend, the first of Mickey Rooney's 9 children, so he was not the last. He was the
No, he
first.
was first, yeah.
He died at 77. Rooney Jr.
He
died...
was with Annette Fornicello as one of the Mouseketeers?
He was.
I don't know.
Was one of the original Mouseketeers with Annette Funicello. Yes, yes. When the original one came out, and they would go, Annette, or you know, right. So they were the original. Yes.
Okay.
When the original Mouseketeer, and I watched that on reruns actually, and I remember that. Yeah, that's how. Yeah, I'm telling my age. I know. But
How do you spell Mouseketeer?
Mouse.
Mouse.
K-E-T-E-E.
K-E-T.
just look up the original.
That's what he's trying to do.
Well, I can't fucking spell. Oh. Can't freaking spell.
Mike, you're in the doghouse.
Hey, we're considered an adult show.
Doghouse,
Remember?
dear. I really am. I'm always in the doghouse. She always puts me in the doghouse. She likes me in the doghouse.
All right, now we got it. Dennis Day is one of them. Oh, I don't know if he was one of them though. Original Mouseketeer does not exist. An original Mouseketeer.
Annette Fornicello.
Oh, here we go.
Johnny Crawford. Don Grady. Cubby O'Brien.
Yep.
Sherry
Doreen.
Alberni.
Yeah.
Alberni. Sharon Baird. Tommy Cole. Lonnie Burr. Cheryl Holdridge. Dickie Dodd.
Doreen Tracy.
Doreen Tracy. Darlene Gillespie. Bobby Burgess.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
There's no Mickey Rooney.
I'm just going what it tells.
No,
What do I know?
He was one. I think instead of going Mickey, I think he went Junior. On it, instead of going Mickey, Junior, he went Junior.
Whatever.
So.
In that outfit that he was wearing in that picture with Willie Nelson, he looked like Porter Wagner.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I almost thought it was Porter Wagner. And when Mike put it up, I was going to say, what the heck? That's Willie Nelson and Porter Wagner. And, yeah. So.
Just pulling up. Here we go.
There
All
they
right.
are. There they are.
Oh, is that the one you had up?
No.
Oh, okay. This is the 1955 to 1959 show.
Yes.
Sharon Baird. B-A-I-R-D, Bobby Burgess, Lonnie Burr, Tommy Cole, Annette Funicello, Darlene Gillespie. Wonder if that's any friend of Rick Gillespie.
Maybe.
They say that's where Annette Funicello got her first.
Cubby O'Brien.
Yeah, Cubby.
Sounds like a baseball player.
Yeah.
Karen Pendleton, Doreen Tracy. And then there was Red Team members, but did not star in all 3 seasons. And that's where... I don't see him on here, though. I wonder what his real name is. Maybe his real name is not...
Why don't you look it up?
Well, I had it. I could just look it up by
I'm
this.
I'm talking about
Mickey
your
Rooney
sidekick.
Jr.
Your sidekick.
I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He was in it says from 1955 to 1959 and 1980. He had to be old at that point for a musketeer. He must have played one of the weird uncles that was around there for 1980. Anyway, he died, and That's our 3 deaths, and nobody got points. So we got to get on
He was
the...
in the Mickey Mouse Club in 1955 along with his brother Tim.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it says 1955 to dash 1959, according to...
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, that's it.
I remember watching it as a kid. And she is...
I never watched the Mickey Mouse Club.
She is true. If you look... Well, I was going to say, if you zoom in on the picture that you just had there,
yeah.
That looks like Porter Wagner. That does not look like...
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
It moves.
Yeah.
The ghosts!
Yeah. It does not look like Mickey Rooney Jr.
You could see somebody in the window.
How much is that person in the window?
Picture's calling the cops. Anyway, yeah, okay. All right, so that's that. I wonder if this is the newest one. What's the date?
The 19th.
Oh, that's last week's. Yeah. Okay. I didn't do anything on the movies, so here's the Love and Thunder scores the biggest Thor opening yet at $143 million. Wonder if that's an old, or was that last week's? That's July 12th, so that's probably last week's. Ah, darn it. Can't believe I don't have it. Wait a minute, let's see the box office since I didn't do the work on that. Okay, here we go. We got the Weekend, Thor, Thor, Love and Thunder did 46.6 million. Minions did 26.8 million. Where the Crawdads Sing, I have no idea what that is, but it just opened, did 17.3 million. Top Gun Maverick did 13.12 million. Elvis did 8 million. So that's...
go see Elvis?
You really want to see it. It's good.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I liked it.
I thought we were going to see that together, but you already seen it.
Well, I saw it about 2 weeks ago, something like that. But yeah, you guys were doing something. I checked on what you were doing, and you were doing something, so I didn't.
We may have gone up to Kylie, that Patrick's
Oh yeah, that's what it was. You went up. That's what it was.
Yeah, Patrick's birthday party. Yeah.
So
Kylie saw the Minions movie last week.
I saw the Minions on American Ninja Warrior.
Hopefully.
They aren't there on this week though.
I know.
You saw this week?
I'm all caught up.
Oh, I was bummed about my guy, the weatherman.
Yeah,
he's still in the finals, but he didn't get his pass.
No.
Yeah, and those two kids were two of the 16-year-olds or whatever.
And that was a
Are
photo
you watching
finish.
this stuff without me?
Well, she has assignments to do. You know, she has to. You know, if
I'm
you're not
very mad.
Well, you ought to do your assignment.
Well, it's saved at home. All you have to do is watch it. I don't have to be with you.
Well, it's nice to have someone to be with
parental
me.
advisory. Parental advisory.
I'm sorry, but I watch it at work.
So I don't even know how to get onto it.
Good night, Jesse Joe.
Already?
No, he's not mad.
What, is it because I swore? Is it because I swore she's leaving now?
No.
I mean,
he's just going to miss you, Jesse.
That was a fake swear. I didn't swear for real. That was just a fake swear.
But yeah, you'll have to tell me how to get on.
Ooh, get it on.
Yeah.
Bang a gong, get it on. Anyway, I thought it was really good this week because
I love the photo finish.
Oh, that couldn't have been any close. If they didn't slow it down, I wouldn't have known because I was watching them. They were neck and neck. And he was losing too. He pulled that out at the last second, and that's the one that Weatherman beat in the thing. I don't like the new one where they got to push that thing up the hill.
That's just because you can't do it.
I probably could do that part. That would be easier than the other stuff they're doing.
The zigzags.
Yeah, run. Yeah, okay. You mean fall and roll down the hill? That would be closer to what I would do.
Yeah, when I was watching at work, I had to keep my mouth shut, and I'm going.
It was definitely
I'd like
good.
to see the security camera. Are you going like this?
Yeah.
Luckily, there are no security cameras there.
They're going to have a good competition this year.
Oh, yeah.
They got those young kids, and they're really stepping up their game because.
And Lucas just slipped by. You know, he made it.
He made it, right? Yeah. That's they're some of the best ones in this thing, and we haven't even seen your boy yet from Texas. the religious kid.
Oh yeah, Daniel.
I haven't seen him yet.
No,
oh wait, he's not in it this year because they got everybody they're going to do.
But I like the young girl.
Jordan Carr.
Yeah, Jordan Carr. Because every time I see her, I think of Sean.
I was really happy for her. She did really well.
I guess I got to start binge watching.
I was gonna say,
it's really good. We're only about 5 episodes in, or 4 episodes, 5 episodes in.
I'm off tomorrow. I'll start.
It's worth watching. If you,
I work.
See, that's
too, so you never know.
That's one of our topics that we talk about here because it's one thing that.
Well, it would be nice to be included.
Well, if somebody would do their homework.
Yeah, but he means watch it with you. Like, there's certain shows that I don't want to watch because I'm watching it with somebody else. Because that's the special moment that you create the bonding.
Yes, but depending on what his work schedule is, I want to stay up on it.
Excuse me, I said to you that my work schedule is the same this week as last week.
Okay.
And probably it's going to stay the same.
Okay, but he's giving it to you, so you plan time to figure out to watch it together.
These people that can't watch TV by themselves. What's wrong with these people?
I watch TV by myself, but there's other.
It's all day Sunday, but I have plans on Sunday because I have to take Kylie back.
Okay.
This is too good.
Yeah, that's it.
I like fights like this that I don't have anything to do with. I'm not in it. It's
I'm
cool.
trying to help you out here.
Plus, we have a yard sale to do.
Oh my God! It's so hard to set up this thing and turn it to put it back.
I will say this.
Most of the stuff is in a toad, Michael. It's so hard.
Excuse me.
Well, if it's not that hard to watch TV. It's the simplest thing in the world.
And the thing is, only one person has to be outside to make sure if someone comes. So it's not like.
Are you in a TV show or are you in a porno?
No. It's I mean, it's not hard. I mean, come on.
Well, it's got to be hard if it's a porno. Doggone it.
I know, but
anyway, well, let's see here.
Yes, Jesse Joe, I was picking.
Hey, I thought she was left. I thought she left already.
She still had her sounds on.
Oh, okay.
Take all short, Mike zeros. Yeah. And then she goes, Ashley, are you picking? Yes, Jesse Joe, I'm just picking. I'm sorry if I offended you.
I'm not. Anyway.
Guess what? I did like you, Jesse Joe. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
You gotta love Jesse Joe.
Do?
I'm sorry. You just have to.
I do?
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's picking on me.
Well, she's a
Charlie Brown over here. Why is everybody always picking on me?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I thought it was Eeyore.
Well, Charlie Brown and Eeyore both say it.
Yeah, Charlie Brown always says that. Why is everybody picking on me? But he says
because we can.
Yeah. Well, I can pick on you like I did.
But isn't Charlie Brown bald?
Yeah.
No, Charlie Brown's not bald.
Basically, he's bald.
He has a little bit of hair.
He has 2 pieces of strands of hair. That's not bald.
Okay, well, you got more than 2.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
But still, he's not bald. He has 2 or 3 strands of hair. Look up, Mike. Look him up.
Why is this not working for me?
Because it wants to give you a hard time tonight. Look up Charlie Brown.
I'm working on it.
Well, hurry up.
Okay, well, we can do it this way. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll do this.
And look, how many strands of hair does he have?
Where? He's bald.
He's not bald.
Where? There's no hair up there.
There is that little strand.
That's attached to his eyebrow.
That is not attached to his eyebrow. Charlie Brown has 2
okay,
strands of hair.
wait, no, back here, there's like 3. Back here.
Excuse me, I did say 3. All right.
No, that's 4.
We're arguing over Charlie Brown's hair. This is not good.
Technically, it's 4. Look at this picture. See?
Okay, 4. Okay, I said 3. I'm off by 1 hair.
Okay. I'm glad that we're now agreeing on that.
Now we all know
I don't know what we were agreeing on, but
I have no idea
Charlie
either.
Brown has.
See? Look. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, 4 strands of hair.
You still got more than that,
but he's
though.
still not bald.
Close enough.
He's still not bald.
All
Close enough.
All right, this is the place I'm staying at.
Mike's got more strands of hair than he does.
Well, I'm happy about that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a real nice place. It's
It looks like it
what
belongs
is that
on
noise?
the beach. Huh?
Is his microphone on yet? Oh, that's it. Okay, I'll turn his microphone off. Okay, yeah, it says 4 bedrooms, 7 beds, 2.5 baths. We can have up to 10 guests, so we can actually.
Wow.
It's
looks like it belongs on a beach.
It's a gated community.
Nice.
So we got this really nice place. It's got a lot of really cool.
If it was on a beach, Mom would probably say,
I'd stow
pack me in
away.
your skirts.
I'd stow away.
This is cool. It's really, really cool.
That is cool.
So that's my Airbnb, and it's a gated community, and we're gonna be having fun.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'm claiming this bedroom here because it's 1 bed, and they have 2 beds there, 2 beds there, 2 beds there, 2 beds there.
And
so
what happens if you don't get that bed?
then somebody's gonna be sleeping with me.
Oh boy.
So.
Mommy.
And I'm going to be getting there early enough that I'm going to claim that room. Okay. There's only one person getting there before me, and I'm tougher than she is.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, this too.
What are we talking about here? What are you doing over there?
She needs his drink.
Oh, great! That's all we need. All right. Okay. So now let's see. That's the place, and it's looks pretty nice. I think we're going to be doing okay.
I love the color of the bathroom.
That's the bathrooms.
Yeah.
And
it does look like a beach.
It's not anywhere near a beach, though, because Atlanta's nowhere near a beach. But anyway, that's what I'll be doing. It'll be fun.
Well, you better send pictures back.
Nah.
You better.
Nope.
Yep.
Refuse.
You
All right.
send me a picture.
No.
I said a picture. I want one.
All right. Okay, where's our articles? Oh, they're there. Whew. Start to panic there. All right, here we go.
Have you ever had a show where they disappeared?
Yes.
I
think you did.
Well,
we had to scramble for stuff.
I got it to work. It wasn't working when I first called it up. I had to go upstairs and do some tweaking, but I didn't. I almost lost everything. Yes, but I fortunately did have it, and I had to copy it and paste it to another thing so it would work. So, welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to do that soon. Of course, if I had a bathroom right here, it would be okay. All right.
Have a jug.
Yeah. I'm sure that you guys would love that.
What?
I would just say, turn your head.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, the next article the next article that we're doing.
Give us a subject that the 3 of us can talk about, and you can go.
That's right. So anyway, all right. Next thing.
A good subject that we can all talk about.
Not you.
I didn't say me.
Oh.
Talk about my work and the employees that I have to deal with on a daily basis.
And I said, not you.
let me get through some of these articles, and we'll do that.
We'll do a what? Burns your trash segment.
We can do that. We can do that. Let's get through the entertainment section, and then we'll. What are you looking at here? Is that something that? Oh.
It's Keith's new place that he's looking at.
Oh. All right.
And I still haven't seen it. And where's my cup?
Oh.
We're going to the entertainment.
Ashley.
I didn't do nothing.
MCU.
Ask Cheyenne. It was her.
Hush.
Okay. MCU.
I don't know where my cup is.
I don't know where your cup is. MCU director ends how Avengers 5 could be bigger than Endgame. That's going to be a tall task to do that on Avengers 5. And I want to know why Tony Stark is in Avengers 5, because he died in the last one. So, but anyway, it says Avengers Endgame was a once-in-a-lifetime event, the culmination of 10 years of storytelling. It's quite a feat that it was ever made in the first place, no less being a quality project. All the success due to the Russo brothers and their work in the MCU. Ever since directing the directing pair left, many have been hoping they'd return sooner rather than later. It's probably not surprising to hear how every time, either in an interview or the topic of Marvel Studios, that their potential return comes up. So the Russo brothers were responsible for those really big movies of the Avengers, and especially where you were talking about Thanos and that big ending of that. Whoa, what was that?
Me, sorry, I thought you had your sounds down.
That made me.
All right. Now I can't read anybody's comments, so.
Well, just minimize it. But it's something I think you'd be interested in.
Well, I'd be interested in it later. Unless it's something for now. Is it something for now?
Sort of.
All right, I'll look at it then.
When you're done with this article or
Okay.
the articles, I heard something or saw something, and I didn't send to you. It is entertainment.
Okay, well, all right. So the Russo brothers were responsible for the big finale of the Avengers. So it'd be cool to see them come back, and I don't know why they left, but it'd be interesting to see how they would, do the Avengers 5. And why is Tony Stark in that one too? That's the second one. And why is Thanos still in that? Well, that's interesting.
And this is why I sent it to you.
It says, in an interview, the Russo brothers talked about how an eventual secret wars for Avengers 5 could end up being bigger than the last Avengers Endgame. Joe Russo noted how a Secret Wars adaptation would be bigger than Infinity War and Endgame, and incredibly ambitious. I don't know. I loved the way they built that whole thing up and kept us on edge until the very end, and then that very, very big finale that killed Stark and retired Captain America. So we'll see how that works out. But I wouldn't mind seeing that turn out to be the next Avengers. And this guy here and this guy here are two of the new Avengers. So I'm not sure exactly how Tony Stark fits in there since he's supposedly dead. Unless that's going to be
a dream. Well,
not a dream, but one of the, like what they did with Spider-Man, where they had the alternate universes. So maybe, but I'm psyched about that. I'd like to see another Avengers. And the new Avengers are interesting because the one Avenger is a deaf girl. Oh. And it's really interesting because she's really deaf in real life. So that's cool. She's also in The Walking Dead. So
how does she play the part then?
As a deaf girl.
I mean, how does she
signs?
She signs the whole thing.
Okay, so
and she has an interpreter with her too.
Okay, that answers the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I definitely am interested to see how they're going to do this, and if they do it right, it could be another really big blockbuster for them. So I'd like to see that. That'd be really cool. So let me. Okay, that didn't come up. Why didn't it come up? Should it come up? Why didn't it come up?
It doesn't want to come up.
Well, Tony Stark played Iron Man, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then the article I sent you goes along with that.
Okay. All right. There we go. And then, see, this is why I want Twitter links. This one didn't have a Twitter link, and I couldn't find one that had a Twitter link that had the same information in it. So, all right, there we go. All right, then.
Well, can we talk about the one since you were talking about Tony Stark?
Just making sure I don't have it already. I thought I had it.
I just heard this one on the radio this morning.
I thought I had it. Hold on. I thought I had something. No, I don't. Okay, you can go ahead and talk about it.
Well, I heard on the radio that Hasbro is they're working with Formlabs, which is a 3D printing company, and they're going to allow people to custom order 6-inch action figures of yourself. It's called the Selfie Series.
What's that got to do with Avengers?
Well, the current lineup that they have right now includes Iron Man, Snake Eyes, Black Panther, an X-Wing pilot, and some other ones.
Okay.
So, think
what are they
going
to charge?
$60. I don't know if I would like to see myself as an action figure, but that may be the only way we could get a Mike Trash action figure.
That's not true. They'll make one eventually.
Yeah, right.
Eventually.
I might have to do it just to say, look, I finally have my Mike Trash action figure after 20 years.
The hell, you'll pay $60 for it.
Well, I'm worth it.
Yeah,
I didn't say you weren't worth it. I didn't say that. I just said the hell she'll pay $60 for it.
But I want to say one thing in well, I won't say in defense of you because it would be in offense of you. I'm going to show you something. This is funny. It's kind of, not really, but I'm going to make my point.
Let me get my camera up and get the recording going so we can see your face.
Yeah, wait. She doesn't know what I'm going to say, and this is going to be interesting.
Her
Cause,
face is already like, what?
okay, so a couple years ago, we went to an all-day play all you can play pinball place, and it was awesome. We had a lot of fun, and they had a guy there that had this.
I remember that.
Okay, so he had this really, really nice drawing of this, and I said, if I get a copy of it, I'll pay half. And I paid half. I never got a copy of it.
Did you have the original?
You have the original.
Where?
Somewhere.
Are you kidding me? You don't know where the original is?
No.
See, it would have been safer in my hands than in yours, apparently, because I would have loved to have had an original. This is not an original. See, if you look down in this corner here, that's bent. I didn't even get a good copy of it. I got a cell phone copy of it, and that's the only thing I got for my money.
I will say, in Trish's defense, right now, you will. I mean.
I don't know where anything is in my house.
She doesn't know where anything is.
And I would have known where that is, because it would be down here in the studio where it belongs.
The thing of it is, I'll put it this way.
Can't prove me wrong.
You put something down in our house, 5 minutes later, you won't find it right in the same spot.
Yeah, she goes, oh, here, I found you a weekend bag.
It's like, yeah,
I was like, oh, I forgot to get it. I don't know where it is.
He'll put it away. So it's like, right now, it's
I'm just saying, my investment in that project,
so
I didn't get anything for it.
I think I know where it is.
I
think I've seen it. I think I've seen it, but I got no.
How much you paid for it?
I don't remember. Whatever. I think it was
25 or something.
25, and I think I paid 15 because I thought I'd be getting a copy of that, and
I'd like to get a copy of it. I mean, that's
get your copy of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't get it. But anyway, back to the original picture. Yep, that's what I say. It's only been
a few years.
This is pre-COVID, so yeah, it's been a few years, and it's post.
But yeah,
Pam, so
I will have to say that in her defense right now, somebody put something down. Period. 5 minutes later, it's not in the same spot.
I'd say there's.
I have a clean house.
Most of the time, it's in a box downstairs. Where downstairs and what box it is, it's a question.
I think it's. All right. Anyway, all right. Let's move on. Ricky Martin could be going to jail for 50 years.
Why?
He was living La Vida Loca.
I knew that was coming.
That's not why, though. Well, I mean, basically it is. He's accused of incest with his 21-year-old nephew. Not when he was 21. He's 21 now.
Oh.
So, yeah, Ricky Martin was just a little bit...
That's awful.
Says Ricky Martin's currently facing accusations of incest that have been leveled at him by his 21-year-old nephew. The accusations come weeks after it was leaked that someone had filed restraining order against the singer. I like the people that say singer. Ricky Martin's brother, Eric Martin, identified his nephew, Dennis Sanchez, as the person who filed for the restraining order as a victim of an ancestral relationship with his uncle. Dennis is the son of Ricky's stepsister. We're looking at major issues if this comes up. This guy's going to jail. So, he'll be living La Vida Loco. Or Loco.
Loca.
Loca.
Loco means crazy.
He'll be living jail loca. Loca jail. So hey, I've never really liked this music, so I think he should be arrested just for that. So anyway, another one that didn't have a link.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, I hate these things because I can't move on as quickly because they don't have the links that I need to make them work. So people, just give me the right links to begin with. There we go.
Why make your life easy?
Yeah, some of these people just want to make it miserable. All right, but all I got to think about to be happy is next week. That'll be the most fun I've ever had.
I'll miss you.
So our week in Georgia didn't mean anything?
Oh.
Well, I'm going to meet Allie Grant, so you know. If Allie Grant, what?
That was
our weekend. I don't give a shit if it was 10 years ago.
It was longer. Longer than that.
But jeez, I'm in the same goddamn room.
That was before you.
That's another life.
Just take her to Detour.
I don't bring up shit with Mary.
All right. Anyway. All right. Now we can go on. So Ricky Martin.
Are we done with almost the entertainment? Because I want to.
Oh, I did 3 articles in the entertainment. 2 articles in the entertainment. I've got a few. I got a few.
How many do you have? Jeez.
Not as many as I usually do.
I know.
But
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
She said take a chill pill, so I did.
Okay. That sounds good. All right.
You're welcome.
Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis breaks 30.
I was going to say Bruce Lee and Bruce Willis are two different things.
Yeah, well, they both
colors
are.
too?
They're both Bruces. He breaks his. It says here, 34-year die-hard promise in a spectacular fashion, and his promise was that he would never ever go back to Yamataki Towers or whatever it was. Do you remember in the first Die Hard?
What the hell?
What? You didn't watch the Die Hard series?
I may have, but I don't remember the Yokohama, whatever the heck that was. Yeah, whatever it was.
Oh man, what am I gonna do? These amateurs.
Remember, this was pre-Cirillo.
Yeah. Anyway. Yippee-ki-yay, Mary Farmer. It says here, screen icon Bruce Willis returned to the site of his most memorable cinematic moment, the rooftop of the Fox Plaza in Century City in Los Angeles, a.k.a. the Nakatomi Plaza, the setting for Die Hard, released this week in 1988. 1988. So where were you in 1988?
I was actually living down
La Vida
here.
Loca. Huh? Down here? In 88?
Now wait a minute.
That would have been 98.
No, because I was down here celebrating my first wedding anniversary, and then I moved home. So that was 87 into 88.
Okay, where were you in 88?
88, I just had graduated a year after high school and just starting one of my many jobs.
Do I want to ask her?
I got a good answer.
She wasn't around.
Okay, I didn't think you were, but...
I just found out I was pregnant with her when I left.
Excuse you. I had a good answer.
Okay, what's your answer? We'll forget her
It didn't
answer.
exist then.
Okay. Well, apparently you did.
No, well, I wasn't even thought of. That's what it was. I wasn't thought of.
Oh, you were thought of if you were you were thought of.
Yeah.
Maybe not pleasantly at that point, but
I had just found out you were on your way, and I moved back home.
Yeah, I guess so, since I was in 89, so that would have been...
Yeah, it was December of 88 that I found out I was pregnant with you.
Want to know what we're laughing about?
What?
It looks like you have no ears. Look in the thing and turn your head to the side.
That's okay.
Because your headphones aren't in with the green screen.
All right. In the film, McClane vowed he'd never even think about going up in a tall building again. But in a clip posted on Instagram by his wife, his model wife, Emma Hemming Willis, the actor stands straight up atop the building once more. Then clips from the roll-in and set to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, a piece used in the memorable film. She being good?
Yeah, she's being
She
good.
has been really, really good lately, by the way.
yeah.
She's been listening to me. She's been a super dog lately, other than pooping in the sunroom for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Again, she stopped doing it for a long time, and then I noticed she did it yesterday when I was taking the garbage out. The sunroom, the room with right outside the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
But she's been really good, and she's actually I had her out with me in the front, and she didn't run away, so
Yay!
she's been real good lately.
Good girl,
Is she afraid, like,
Cheyenne.
when it rains that she does that?
Good
or,
girl.
You know, that
I don't know. I can't figure it out because she hadn't done it all summer. She did it wintertime, and it was snow. You know, when it was cold and rain, snow, and all that.
Yeah.
But she hasn't done it this summer until this week. So, but she's been really good. Anyway, Willis retired in March after announcing he's been diagnosed with aphasia, a disorder that can make it difficult to understand and communicate. He has completed several films at the time of the announcement. I noticed that he had a couple films coming out, and I thought, oh wow, I guess he racked a bunch of them up, and they're probably going to release them in a timely fashion. But Bruce Willis was a great. I loved the Bruce Willis films with the Die Hard series, and I actually want to watch him again because of this. But anyway, I'd like to see him. I'm going to have to watch it again because it should be pretty interesting to see it, especially this many years after it's been done. You figure that movie's 30 years old now, or 30 some years old, and yeah, I would enjoy watching it. So, or 34. Here we go. 34 years old. So, what?
She was trying
What do you
to
want?
open the box to see what's
Do you want a
in it.
treat? Would you be happy with a treat?
Ooh, look at them ears.
Look at them ears.
Yeah? You want a treat? You want a treat? Yeah?
I love those
See,
ears.
what I don't understand, and it may be good and may be bad. Normally, dogs, when you say that, the ears go up and then they bark.
She never
does
barks.
Not barks.
Nope.
She never barks.
Nope.
Which one does she
And
like?
She likes
I don't know why.
she likes these a lot. That dog doesn't bark. She doesn't.
know.
I've heard her bark twice, and she doesn't bark. So I'm happy with that because anybody that wants to break into the house is going to see her at the front door at the window, and they're not going to break in the minute they see that big dog looking out the window. But yeah, she likes those, and she's a. What are you doing? She's like, just feed it to me. Anyway, all right, so that's Bruce Willis's story. Okay.
My story.
This one's a WWE story. I don't remember what it's about now.
I think one fell on the ground.
Shoot, what's that about? I don't remember what it's about.
Did you see the latest Ms. and Mrs.?
Yes.
I loved it.
I watched that religiously.
Speaking of WWE, and I don't know how true it is because I didn't read the article, I thought they were already married. John Cena got married to his girlfriend.
Okay.
Is what it said. I thought they were already married.
I didn't think he was married. I didn't know he got married.
He was with one of the Bella twins.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know
he
how
was with. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
So, but I don't know. I didn't read the article that well because I was like in the middle of working. But it popped up that John Cena got married, and I was like, really?
Well, good for him.
I thought he was already married.
I was unaware of him being married. Just pull it over on the other side. There you go.
He was married.
Oh, that's a different girl.
Divorced in 2012.
Oh, he was.
And he got married in 2020. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So what was, okay.
That's a different girl, too.
Yeah.
I would have thought he could never find a girl. Man, that guy's so ugly.
Yeah, because
there's no way
can't
anybody
see
would.
him.
Yeah, nobody would want to be with him. All right. I forget what this was. I have to bring this article up because I don't remember what this is about anymore. Says WWE. Oh, okay. Okay. So Paul Logan. Do you know who Paul Logan is? Anybody?
I was just about to say, who's Paul Logan?
Do you know who he is? Really? I thought you might know. Okay.
I don't know by name.
He's a YouTuber. And
oh, okay. Now that I look at him, I know who he is.
He took on some boxers and beat some professional boxers, and he went into training. I mean, he really trained hard to take those guys on, and he whooped them guys. Who has the? Oh, there they are. Go lay down. Go lay down. He beat some legit boxers at boxing, and he trained real hard to beat those guys, and he's one of those guys that when he sets his mind to do something, he does it. So he's now signed a deal with WWE to be a pro wrestler.
Wow.
And his pro wrestling debut was, I think last year, he wrestled with The Miz being his partner, and then The Miz turned on him, and now he's going to be a face. Wow. So it's interesting to see that he's doing. I kind of think it's going to be okay because the guy he's an athlete, and he does actually take bumps and stuff. So
now, do you think that was planned? Or like the Miz turning on him, like he knew, like, hey, 10 matches we're gonna go, and then in the 11th I'm gonna turn on you.
Well, he turned on him in the first match.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's something that
And he's gonna get a big push because he's got, he signed a real contract.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably something.
But there's a difference because if they sign just a celebrity, like I don't know. Like they back in the day, they signed Zeus, the
Mr. T,
and Mr. T, where they took it easy on him.
Yeah.
He is the kind of guy you can go full bore with him because he's athletic and he's willing to take and learn how to wrestle.
Right.
Like a sponge to soak it up.
So I can tell you that he and so is Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee was a football player.
Right.
And he's a commentator, and he wrestled at WrestleMania. And I saw him wrestle one time before that in NXT, which is their farm team. And he did some amazing things for a guy that never wrestled before.
So it's almost like the same thing with when in the Rocky movie number 4, I think it was 3 it was, that he had Mr. T in there, and obviously
it's actually going to be better than that.
Well,
I mean, Mr. T didn't really want to work and didn't believe in wrestling and only did it for the money. This guy here actually likes what he's doing, and he's going to put together a good product. So I kind of like that. I didn't like him at first, but anybody that's willing to commit to the program, I have respect for, because he's not doing it just for that. He's actually signed a contract with them, and he's going to be paid pretty good bucks for this. And like I said, he took on some boxers, and he beat them boxers. So I'm kind of...
That's the article I saw.
Which article?
The
this?
one where John... No, underneath that. That's the one right there.
Oh, this one? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this to come back. This stupid... the Peacemaker show is so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it says Paul Logan returns to WWE. He had a successful run in the WWE earlier this year in WrestleMania based on his performance that night alone. One might think he's already in better shape than The Miz. They beat Mysterio's in Logan's debut match, but Miz turned on him, and with a skull-crushing finale, Paul has signed a WWE contract and vowed that he's coming for revenge against the A-lister, while Miz seems to think they have a path forward as a team. The story has played out as positions as Paul is a babyface, and he did. This was last night's show. So I really think it'll be interesting to watch, and I rarely say that about celebrity involvement, because usually celebrity involvement's horrible.
When they say the skull crushing, does that mean
that's one of his moves?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He just banged his head against the...
What he did was So if Trish were Paul Logan,
Okay.
let's see if I can do. No, you're not going to have to take anything off. Well.
Woo! All right, Trissy,
Anyway,
take it off, baby.
what happens is he gets their head in a hammerlock and brings their head down. That's the Skull Crusher.
Okay.
So anyway,
So it looks like he's actually beating his skull in, but he's not.
it's just a. Okay. Well, I mean, it's just a right down on your face,
Right.
and so it'll be interesting to see how he does in his one-on-one match versus a tag match. Because tag match you can hide a lot. One guy will do all the work and the other guy. One guy will do all the work and the other guy stays on the corner and only tags in for key spots. Well, he'll have to go the whole match now. So I don't have any doubt that
Ask him how he knows.
I was one of those guys that had to do all the whole match, because people I worked with didn't want to do their part. So
You bullshitter.
did you not see? No, you didn't. You didn't see it when I beat Ron Starr.
I was taking
One-on-one with Ron Starr, and I beat him for the belt,
And
for the Trash Talking Radio belt. When I was a face, that night. Very few times that I'm a face, but I did it for Arkham.
You did it for Arkham, and I
That's
was
right.
there.
So stop belittling my wrestling ability, lack of. Anyway.
I wish we can go to another one. I wish you would be invited to another one.
I don't need to be invited to one. I can invite myself to one.
Well, I understand. I mean, I'm talking about being involved in another one because I would love to get my half brother to go.
Oh.
He said he would go. He said he would go, and I'm
Okay. Well, there's always a possibility of me doing another match. I just don't have any immediate plans for it because I'm working in this VIP stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm just because I think I think he already said that he would want to go next time. Of course, I think he saw the celebrity that I had signed my
Jimmy Hart.
Wow.
So he would like to do something like that, but
There's one in August, right? Yeah. All right. Anyway. All right. Sylvester Stallone's back in the business, and believe it or not,
another Rocky.
Believe it or not, he does not have the rights to Rocky or Creed.
Wow.
I thought, wow, that's really unusual. I didn't expect that to because he made those with his own dime.
Yeah, he made that with his own money.
He must have sold the rights to it because he does not. I mean, at his age, that probably doesn't matter. He's got a lot of money, and but the thing is, I wouldn't want to put that product out there and all of a sudden it's not mine.
But now it says Rocky. Which Rocky?
Any of the Rockies.
Any of them? All four, five of them.
He sold them out. Well, I mean,
what about Creed 2 now? There's
doesn't matter. All the Creeds are gone.
Oh, he sold everything.
He must have.
Wow.
But keep in mind that he's getting older. He doesn't need that. He's got. I'm sure he got a big payday for those.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like
they come out first in 1980 something. The Rocky came out in 19...
I couldn't tell you. I can tell you this, that George Lucas sold Star Wars for $4.5 billion. He's not... George Lucas isn't hurting for money. So I would say that he probably isn't either. It's clear that... let's see if we can say how much he got. I would imagine. It's clear that Stallone has always been... will always be Rocky Balboa. And it says he confirmed he was developing a sequel for the franchise. Says here, however, the star's most recent thoughts may have shed light on why that's been the case. In an upset message, Stallone got real about not having the rights to the boxing-centric movie series and its spin-off. Stallone doesn't mind trolling the fans when it comes to a sequel, though he seems seriously committed to making that happen. With that said, he seems to be lamenting the fact that he has zero ownership of the Rocky franchises, and he took to Instagram after Rocky producer David Winkler published a book, The Arrangement, a love story. After reading the novel, Stallone gave a negative review and called out Winkler and his father, Irwin Winkler, before praising the series' late producer, Robert Chartoff. Let's see here.
You looking that up?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know.
What are you looking up?
I want to know when the
first Rocky movie came out in 1976.
Oh, I was
Okay.
4 years off.
Rocky Balboa comes out in 2006.
Yeah.
Rocky 2 came out in 79. Creed came out in 2015.
Yep.
And Rocky 3 came out in 82.
Okay.
Yeah.
I liked them. They're good, but you know, he probably just didn't have the money to do it all. It says here the Winklers were involved with the sixth Rocky installment, which was a challenge to make per Sylvester Stallone. 2006's Rocky Balboa was the final film in the main series, and it would eventually be filled out with the Creed movies.
Yep.
And if it wasn't for Winkler, there would have been at least another 3 Rockies that would have been wonderful. Frankly, the crew are the worst human beings I've ever met in the movie industry.
Wow.
That's pretty serious stuff. But it's really interesting because I didn't know he didn't have the rights to them.
Yeah, you're saying he sold the rights to
I'm looking here.
Oh.
The post was met with a number of responses. The fan wondered why the Oscar winner was going to have to produce after a producer who took a chance on him. Stallone replied that Robert Chartoff, not Irwin Winkler, who made the gamble. In short, there seems to be no love lost between the Hollywood legend and the producing family. The actor has been trying to do a few things with the franchise over the past several years, aside from Creed. Along with the 6th sequel, he proposed a TV prequel centered around Rocky Balboa. Said the project would have focused on the boxing champ's formative years in Philadelphia, but even that. But I mean, I'm reading here. While Rocky Balboa may not appear anytime soon, Sylvester Stallone is busy with multiple projects. All right, here we go. This is going to be really weird. The Expendables 4. I can't believe he's going to do an Expendables 4 because all those guys are like, you had all their ages up. You're probably looking at almost 1,000. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, he's in that.
Well, according to this article I'm seeing, he never had ownership rights.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't. I didn't know if he sold them or not, but yeah, I didn't know that.
Okay, so he never had them, even though he was the one that had put out the money for them.
Well, he didn't, though. Apparently.
Oh, evidently.
Apparently, he didn't. Apparently, that chart.
He just directed them.
He said he wrote and starred in the original movie.
Yep.
Right.
But he never had ownership.
Right. So
rights.
he also, I guess, he produced a couple of the Creeds. I think. I think he produces the Creeds, but
well, he gave up. He doesn't have rights for the Creed either, apparently.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. But did you know? And I didn't know this. In Rocky IV, Ivan Drago's wife actually was Rocky Balboa or Sylvester Stallone's wife in real life at that time. At that time, it was. It was, and it's surprising to see her come back in the Creeds, you know, because she came back and they split up. Ivan Drago and her split up, and she married somebody else very famous and rich in the Creeds. And you know, for someone like, you know, okay, you're, of course it's a celebrity, but you know, celebrities get divorced all the time, but why would you? I mean, if you're that mad at that and you got divorced to that person, why would you do a movie with them?
It's money.
Well, that's what.
And you want to keep your credibility if the person was in. You know, you don't want to replace the person.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, you know, that's true.
It's about wrestling. You know, it's kind of like you may not really like the guy you're in the ring with, but it's called money, you know. If you can make money at it, you'll do it, and that's the same situation with movies.
Just like me on Monday nights.
You didn't even. Never mind.
Okay. All right. All right. It's official.
What?
Somebody got married.
My trash. No. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
I'm sorry.
You think I'm going to make that mistake 3 times?
Told you not to tell my secret.
I wasn't planning on getting married. I hate to tell you this.
I knew that.
Ashley got married to Simba.
Besides, you got married. How many times were you married?
Once.
Oh, okay.
And Ashley got married twice to Simba.
Nope.
No, okay.
What's the Simba stuff?
We'll update you after the show.
Okay. All right. It's official. Jennifer Lopez got married to Ben Affleck again. They were married before, right?
Yes.
Or they were at least dating. I know they were dating.
I got a test.
Okay.
When's Jennifer Lopez's birthday? Anybody know?
Probably July 24th.
I knew that.
Yes.
Why is nobody talking in the chat room?
Because nobody's in there.
My
Except
sister's
for
in there.
Ann and us. Well, it says there's 4 people in there.
Tina went to eat dinner, but she'll be back.
Where? Oh, there. Okay, I see it there.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah.
I want to know how she got that. She's got a thing next to her name, and it says that she touched my sister's name. Oh, it's not showing on yours.
It's not showing on mine either.
Well, it shows on mine.
Scroll over it. Can you scroll over it? It should tell you what it's for.
Well, it says that I forget what it said.
I don't see it.
No, it had something to do with. Hold on, I'm gonna switch over to the other screen. Oh, wait a minute. Switch over to the other screen. There we go. It says
Like Tina
she has a Facebook badge.
Yeah.
What are the badges?
Just something you get like.
Why can't I get one?
Why can't I get a Facebook badge?
Oh, it's an anniversary. Well, I should have an anniversary badge.
So should I.
Like Mom has one next to hers.
I've been with one.
I don't see it next to hers. Wait a minute.
Do I have one?
I don't see any next
No.
to hers. There's
On
none there.
mine, she does.
She doesn't next to mine. I see one with Tina, and I see one with my sister. I don't understand. Why don't I have
Why
one?
don't I have one?
I deserve one as well.
Could be in whatever the.
I guess.
groups
Wait a
are.
minute. Let me see if I have one. Do
I have one. Oh wow! What the heck is that?
have?
Yeah, you have one.
I have one. What is mine?
Oh, it didn't work.
Oh, mine did. I have one. I don't know what kind of badge it is, but I have.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
Scroll up and let me
It's an
see.
anniversary one.
Why won't? Oh, that's because this doesn't have a keyboard
Same
there.
one.
Oh, okay.
Your mother
That's
has the same
Yes.
one.
Scroll up.
Tina Henry has a different one.
Yeah. Keep scrolling up, though. I want to see.
I have one. Oh, I do have one.
I have
look
one.
at
We all
that.
have the same one.
Look at that.
We all have the same
Huh.
one.
Okay. Well, at least I have one. I don't feel so unspecial then.
I don't see my. Oh,
You're
yeah.
not unspecial, Mike.
You
Cash.
have
You're
two.
very special.
You have a.
Mike, you have two.
On mine, yeah, you have two.
You have two. You have a guy.
It's because
Looks
it's my
like
chat
a guy and a little.
Yeah,
It's my chat
because
room.
He's the
It's
owner
my
of
chat room.
The chat room. Yeah.
You don't like it? I'll kick you out. How about that?
Fine, I'll believe it.
Hey, let's talk about
Let's talk about your next entertainment.
Ben Affleck.
All right, let's talk about Ben Affleck.
Who do you think's older, her or him?
Her.
Do you have a vote? Who
Sorry.
Do you, should we just wait for you? You ready? Do you,
Just getting the bug that I've been trying to catch.
well, if you want to catch a bug, there's always COVID.
That's her.
Then we won't see her for 2
Who's
weeks.
older, Ben Affleck or Jennifer Lopez?
Jennifer Lopez. Disagree with us and say Jennifer Lopez. If we're wrong, come on.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck is 48.
Jennifer Lopez
Lopez is 54.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, that's not.
Woo, she's my age. Woo woo.
He wouldn't have asked if it would have been. See?
Anyway, all right. Here's another question. Who's got more money?
He does.
He does. That's no brainer. He's got more money.
Do you have a vote?
He does.
Oh, really?
Jennifer Lopez has
Oh, I was gonna go against him again.
Jennifer Lopez has $400 million,
Wow.
and she gets $40 million a year.
Wow.
Ben Affleck. Now he's no sludge or anything. He's not horrible. He has
38 million.
Wait, what does he have? He has I didn't write it down. I didn't write it down. Oh, I think I did it this way. Let me see if this is it. Oh, here we go. How much is Jennifer Lopez worth? And you got $400 million, and her salary is $40 million per year, but she has $400 million. And then if you put Ben Affleck,
40.
oh, I can't even spell. All right, Ben Affleck. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. $150 million.
Wow.
I mean, that's not. I mean, you don't have to go to the welfare to if you have $150 million. But
let's try to.
That's a tank of gas.
Damn, I didn't buy a ticket.
Ticket for what?
$500 and something million.
$555 billion.
Yeah.
Well,
so I can't.
I can sell you my tickets.
Okay.
They're all losers. So I can just take your money.
We don't want your speeding tickets.
Shh, I didn't get any yet. But I broke 100 miles an hour. I didn't realize I did it when I left my. After getting my tires, I had an appointment at 1 o'clock. I got there at 10 of, and I had a doctor's appointment at 2:40. They got my car back to me at 2:40. And so I left, and when I left, I was calling them to tell them that I'm late and wasn't going to make it. And when I looked down, I was at like 110 miles an hour. So I know my car can go easily at 110 because I wasn't flooring it.
Ouch.
So,
you're lucky.
So it's funny you would bring that up. All right. Anyway, congratulations to them. I didn't really know that they were going to go the rest of the way, but when she broke up with that last guy, I kind of figured something was going to happen because they were spending a lot of time together. So
Ben and Jen, almost like Ben and Cherries, but not quite.
What did they used to call him? Benifer. So yeah, and she's holding together pretty good for a woman that age. So. All right. Okay, so we're done with those. Did I do that already? I don't know if I did it or not. Let's see. Did I do it? Did I do Benifer? Is Benifer on there? No, I didn't do Benifer. Okay. Gotta make sure I post that. For those people that like Benifer.
What?
What are you going like that for? You're checking to see if he was there, or is he there? I don't see him.
No, he's not there.
Cheyenne!
There she is.
Come on.
She was in your chair a while ago, before you got here. She's a funny dog. I never saw a dog that wanted to get on a chair like that.
She has to make sure that she makes her appearance on the show.
She is the star.
Of course.
All right, there we go. Now I got Benifer up there. Oh, I did do it to that one. I didn't do it to the Facebook. Okay. All right. Next. Okay. I think I'll let him tell his story when I go, and I'm going to go to the bathroom when he tells his story. I mean, because it's getting to a point where I'm going to have to. Bruce Springsteen.
He's coming to the Bryce Jordan Center next year.
Is a grandfather for the first time.
Nice.
Yeah, poor guy.
Hey!
What?
There's nothing wrong with being a grandparent.
How do you know? You're not a grandfather.
I'm a grandmother.
You're not a grandfather, though. It's tougher to be a grandfather.
I'm just glad he's coming to the Bryce Jordan Center next year.
Are you going to go see him?
I'd like to. Depends on how much tickets are.
Probably pretty expensive.
I'm trying to win them from the radio station.
I thought you were upstairs.
She took over your spot. Now you got to get on the floor. You got to get on the floor now, so that she can pet your head.
She always takes over my seat. Yeah, every time I leave.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I lose my seat to the board.
Move your feet, lose your seat.
All right.
Let him tell his while you go do what you have.
Well, no, I got one more story, and then we got to then we'll give him the floor.
Well, I know. See, I could dance on the floor.
No.
No one's going to see me anyway because they only see Cheyenne.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
I know.
Girl, Cheyenne.
Natalia,
Do the safety.
who was on the
Yes.
show,
Yes.
and her sister Jenny show off a really nice photo.
Uh-oh.
You know, Neidhart made some pretty good-looking girls. So, that's... I mean, they look awesome.
They look like twins.
Yeah, at first when I looked at it, I said, "Where's Natalia?" And I didn't realize that was Natalia.
Yeah, they look like
Yeah. So I just thought that was kind of nice. Now,
Okay.
I'm going to give you the floor because I want to go check something upstairs.
You're going to give me the floor for that article that I wanted to talk about?
What burns your trash?
Oh, what burns my trash? Okay. What burns my trash is someone stealing my seat. No, I'm just teasing.
As she gets up.
As she gets up, and yeah, because you're moving, Mike. That's why. All right.
Got it.
All right. You ready now? I mean, you guys already heard this, but you guys already heard this. But what burns my trash is I work with 2 employees. Okay. That complained about everything, the littlest things. Okay, I'm tired of, it's like I'm trying to hold my calmness and not say nothing to them and do anything, but it's like the one, to give you an example, the floor people came in last night. Okay, they come in.
Go ahead.
Oh, what happened?
Nothing. I'm untangling his wires.
Oh, anyway, the floor people came in last night. They come in once a month to do the floor. Okay. The girls saw the guys putting the chairs on the table. Okay. And they're complaining about the chairs on the table. Well, that's dirty. That's disgusting. Now we gotta clean the tables again. Oh my freaking God. You have to do extra work. Huh?
Part of life.
Exactly. It's like, where are they going to stick the chairs? They have to move them. Where are they going to move them out of the right and then move them back to the left and put them back?
Well, it's like this. You can tell who's lazy in a situation like that because we all know when you put dirty chairs on a table after the floor's done, you're going to wipe them off anyway. They should have wiped them off before they set them up.
Right, and the thing of it is, we have to wipe them tables off on the hour, upon the hour. Because it's called, what they call it is...
a touch point.
A touch point. And that's part of the touch point. So every hour, you're supposed to do a touch point. So, oh my freaking God, you have to do it. What the heck's the difference?
It's
well,
just
they complained. They complained about. I mean, it almost seems like I can't do anything right for them.
Well, that's why.
I mean, the one lady is like Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
That's why I told you, just do your job to the best of your ability and don't let them get to you.
I almost was ready to tell her, go F yourself last night.
Nope. You don't do that.
Well, I wasn't. I mean, not in that way, but it was like because my mother called last night. And I said to her, she called once, and I let it go. She called a second time, and it was within like 5 minutes.
Right.
So I'm thinking something's wrong. I said to her, now there's 2, people at the register besides myself. So I said, and I'll get into a little more detail in a minute, I need to go outside for a minute, check my phone and call my mother. Okay, I went out, my mother never answered, so I got a little upset. Okay, not 5 minutes after I come in and I throw my phone a little bit on the cash register, my mother calls again. Because she must have been on the phone and everything. Now, granted, these are women, how? These are women, his mic. Yeah. These are women who walk away from the register, and go and do anything they need to, within reason. They're doing their job, but don't say, hey, I'm going over to do the coffee, or I'm going over to do this, I'm going over to do that. But if I walk away to go to the bathroom, I'm wrong.
See, that's not right.
Right. It's not right. So, it's like you bitched about me going to make a phone call when there's two people because you don't want to work. Okay. And, this is what
They're
happened.
just afraid you'll get special treatment.
Oh, yeah. It's, and then what got me is this is what it's sort of a comic, and I almost started laughing. The one girl says to me, it's about 6:30 at night, and I had to do the water cooler, put up the water. So my boss asked me to do that before I left. Well, the one girl leaves at 9 o'clock. So she goes to me, go ahead and go into the cooler now before she leaves, because I still have to do the milk cooler.
But couldn't tell him.
Huh?
I said she wanted to lock you in there, but wasn't going to tell you.
Yeah. Well, I went and I did the water. Now I'm doing the water cooler and everything else. The one girl, which I call Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I call her. What do I call her?
Sarge.
Sarge. She comes looking for me. I just happened to be opening the door to get the other water because there's two separate things where you can get the water. She goes to me, "Where the hell have you been?" Right here. I said. She goes to me. She goes. I asked, and I won't say her name. Where you were, and she didn't know where you were. I was looking outside. I was looking in, and she goes to me, "Next time, tell somebody." I said, she's the one that told me to go and do the cooler. I get back there. This girl goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Michael. I forgot I told you to do the cooler."
Well,
I mean, it's like, if you ever want to take someone and strangle somebody, this was the moment.
If she says to you, next time, tell somebody where you're going, say, well, maybe you should take your own advice. But say it in a nicer way.
You see it? Yeah, he sees it now, too.
Just waiting for me to show it on the... There you go.
But it's like, and it's like I took a roll, there's Skoal or... Copenhagen or whatever chew comes in 5-pack. Well, sometimes they put up the 5-pack because somebody says I like a 5-pack of Skoal or whatever. Well, one guy wanted one out of and it was in the packs. I took one out and left the pack in there. So there was 4 there. She goes to me, "Who the hell put this back there?" I said, "I did it." She goes to me, "Next time, don't do that. You're bitching about a 4-pack of Skoal or, what
say
the
I
heck?
was busy with a customer.
I did say that. I said we were busy. We had a line. And that's the other thing that bitches me, too. I get a line. I'm the only one up there. They're out going out where they're going, right? I have a friggin' line. They see the friggin' line, okay? They don't do anything. Now, I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm taking one person at a time. They get one, and they're bitching about it.
And I know what's going to happen. Come review time, Joe's going to say, look, you don't pitch in and help.
Right.
Where he pitches in and helps,
Yeah.
Where you do.
The one girl, Jekyll and Mr. Hyde or
Let it
Sarge,
go.
she just goes, somebody comes in, and she goes off and just talks to somebody. And it's like, hello, we need some help up here?
What you do is just say to yourself, Olaf, 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 and they'll be like, what? And you just keep saying to yourself, let it go, let it go.
All right.
My bitching story is over. Thank you.
That's good. All right. Okay, there was a shooter in a mall just recently in Indiana, and he shot 3 people dead, and then a bystander pulled out his gun and shot the shooter.
Ooh.
And killed him.
He must have had a concealed permit.
Well, it doesn't matter. The police don't care as long as he killed the bad guy. Police allowed actions of man who killed an Indiana mall attacker.
Are they praising him, or
they're praising him?
They're praising him.
Yeah, because he saved a lot of lives.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
This is really weird, but this person who was trying to kill everybody, he was...
Okay, it's her bone.
Huh?
She was like gnawing at with her paw with something. I was making sure it wasn't one of our connections, and
that's good.
Yeah, it's the bone. It's her bone.
That's good.
Yeah.
So anyway, this the person that wanted to shoot everybody for some reason. They had a lot of ammo, and the police were really, I mean, everybody was lucky that he only got to kill 3 people. So,
okay.
And he had come to the person that killed the people had come to the mall and went in the bathroom and set up his rifle in the bathroom and started taking people out. And this guy that was walking by.
Did they say there were? I mean, it was a guy, right?
Yeah.
So he went into the men's room.
Yes.
Set up this thing. Was there anybody in the men's room with him?
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Because if there was a guy or something in the men's room, he would have been the first target.
Yeah.
Well, they and we don't even know why he did all the shooting. I mean, but it says a 20-year-old man likely assembled. Well, okay, the 20-year-old man was the person that was assembling the gun in the bathroom of a suburban Indianapolis shopping mall before shooting 5 people in the food court, killing 3 of them before an armed shopper fatally shot him. Jonathan Spearman of Greenwood apparently was facing eviction before he opened fire at the Greenwood Park Mall shortly before it closed Sunday evening. The police chief was saying in a conference. Jonathan Spearman of Greenwood apparently was So Spearman continued shooting people until he was shot and killed by a 22-year-old Elijah Dickon of Seymour. Calling Dickens' quick action nothing short of heroic. Wow. Many people would have died last night if not a responsible armed citizen. See, now people were saying we want to take guns away from people. This person here saved a ton of lives by having his gun on him.
It's a catch-22.
The thing is, everybody wants to take guns away, but the problem is that the people that want to kill people will always get guns.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how many guns you take away; they're still going to be killing people.
And the people who want guns don't get them.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The people that are bad guys always can get guns.
Yeah.
And if they take the guns away from the rest of us, we're going to be left as shooting ducks. I mean, basically we're not going to be able to defend ourselves. This guy, this 22-year-old, saved a bunch of lives by being at the right time in the right place.
Yeah.
And I applaud that guy. I think it's awesome that he was able to do that.
He's got to have a quick reflex. I mean,
I would think that he was acting not out of being heroic, but probably out of fear that he could have been shot too.
Yeah.
And that guy had a ton of. Let's see if I have more than one, because the one said what he had. Let me see here. Let me see. It said, because I remember reading that he had here it is. So he walked into the bathroom, spent about an hour before he emerged and opened fire. Investigators believe he had spent time preparing and assembling a disassembled rifle that he brought in his backpack. He ended up firing 24 rounds in 15 seconds. He used an AR-15 style rifle, which I happen to have, so I know all about ARs, and they're nice rifles. During the shooting, and the investigators found another one in the bathroom. They also found one handgun on Spearman, who was wearing a waistband holster and had several magazines that contained more than 100 rounds of ammunition. Wow. So imagine if he was in there and nobody was going to be able to stop him, how many people he could have potentially killed.
He probably could have killed at least 100 people.
At least.
At least.
And my clip on my AR is probably, I don't know, probably 30 or 50 rounds.
Well, I'm just wondering, I mean, I know the East Mall, close to where I am, there's hardly anybody in the malls anymore.
Right.
So I'm wondering if,
this guy was getting evicted from his house, and he thought, fine, I'm going to take it out on everybody else.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of people out there like that are willing to shoot people. Well, I'm real happy that somebody actually shot him.
Well, guess
what? And that's a thumbs up on the right side.
If he wasn't dead, guess what? He had a lifetime sentence in jail.
Well, I would rather he be dead.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would rather him be dead too, but it's like, holy cow. Look at those 3 other people, though, that he killed.
I want to talk about those, too, because some of the other people who recently did this stuff, in fact, I'll talk about that one next. I wasn't planning on doing that next, but that makes sense. Oh, here we go. Wife and husband among the victims identified. So there's the a-hole who got shot.
Wow, young kid.
Okay, he was... It doesn't matter if he's 20, 18, 50. It doesn't matter. He was going to kill people. And the 22-year-old took him out. Now, it says here that the wife and husband were among this wife and husband were just out eating dinner and got killed. They didn't do anything. 4 people, now it's 4 people, who died as a result of Sunday's mass shooting. Well, fortunately, it wasn't a mass shooting because he didn't get enough people to be mass, but he did get a couple people, and it's really such a shame because...
Well, like Ann said, it was suicide by cop, or in this case, it was suicide by bystander.
Yeah, and that's, just next time, if you want suicide by cop, just cut to the chase, just shoot yourself. Make it easy for everybody instead of causing other people pain. Because that couple was not the one kicking him out of his apartment.
Nope.
Yet they had to pay for it. It's just really a shame. It says he had a Sig Sauer M400 semi-automatic rifle along with another rifle and a pistol. Had more than 100 rounds. He could have killed 100 plus people.
That's sad.
And he didn't. Fortunately, thankfully, that guy is a hero because that guy took him out. I wonder when I don't carry a gun, but it makes me want to carry a gun. I used to carry a gun, but
I just got rid of my guns.
Why? I didn't even know you had one.
My squirt guns.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had one. Okay, I didn't know you had a squirt gun. But anyway,
I had 2 squirt guns and I got rid of them.
But it's really sad that situation happened. And then we talk about the Buffalo shooting. Remember the Buffalo shooting? Peyton Gendron came in with the armor and started shooting people. There he is. They should have killed him.
Again, a young kid.
He's 18, and this guy, it irritates me because he killed 10 people. Now, he pleaded not guilty.
How the heck do you plead not guilty if you're the one that did it?
See, this is what I hate about our system. This guy, yes, this guy came out. He had the armor on. He had the gun in his hand. He was arrested with the stuff in, and he's a alleged shooter. He's not an alleged shooter. He shot them. He killed those people, and
BFFs.
Oh.
They're the ones who are always there.
Hey, little horsey.
It frustrates me when they're called alleged, because we know they did it. They have a gun in their hand. They shot all kinds of people.
Get away with it.
Well, he's in jail, so he didn't get away with it, but he pleaded not guilty. I just think.
Try and get out of it.
So I just think that they see. The thing is, the cops should have just shot him as he came out of the building. If he was in another country, they would have done that. If he's killing that many people, just kill him. He's guilty. It's not like he's not guilty. He killed those people.
Oh, Jesus!
What'd you do now? What's going on?
What?
What's going on?
What is your problem?
Okay.
Spider? What is it?
No, it's what?
A rat?
No.
No, there's no rats here. But
2 of the. I killed 2 smaller ones, but now that's a bigger one.
A bird? A plane?
No, one of the bugs that I was.
What bugs?
That have like the pinchers on the end.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them occasionally.
2
I haven't seen
ones.
them until recently, though.
I just killed 2. That's what I killed.
All right, I'll keep you around.
Bigger one.
She killed him. She's a murderer.
Yeah, but this is a bigger one. Holy cow!
Going after the kids. That's why he's going after you. You went after the kids.
I just happened to look over and see it. Oh.
You murderer!
How could you?
I think, like I said, now that kid's going to stay in jail.
Yeah.
Until he's, 40-something, 50 years old, because even if you give him a lifetime sentence.
But we're paying for that.
Exactly. Exactly. We're paying for him to stay in
Right.
jail.
I say kill him.
You know,
If he's going to kill all these people, he doesn't deserve to live, even in confinement.
Yes, but his family would say he didn't.
Well,
get
kill
a
his family too.
trial. It
They
could
should
be-
kill his family too, because his family made him.
You know, he wasn't taking his medicine. He didn't know what
It doesn't
he was
matter.
doing.
To me, it doesn't matter. If you killed somebody,
I'm sorry. If you dress up in armor,
it's very,
okay,
very premeditated.
You knew what the hell you were doing.
Yeah, but you see, he also had an agenda. He had it actually printed up of the people he was.
Exactly. So
this guy
he knew what he was doing.
gonna try and get
Insanity
him
is
off
not involved in this case.
That's premeditated.
I'm sorry. You knew what you were going to do.
I know
you were
that,
not
you
insane.
know that, but it's the way life is.
I understand that. You can.
We need to change that. We need to be more
well,
like
the thing is,
like
you
Russia. Kill him.
You can plead insanity, but it's not. When you have a plan.
Oh, it may be insanity. Oh, I don't have a problem with him pleading insanity. I just kill him anyway, because you're too insane to be alive.
But that shouldn't stop him. You know, they're going to say, well, he pleaded insanity. Well, let's get him out of jail. No. You know, you shouldn't get him out of jail. You shouldn't. You should, like you said, murder him. Kill
Not
him.
murder
Put him
him.
on death
It's a
row.
mercy killing. It's a mercy
Put him
killing.
on death row.
Yep.
You killed 10 people. You knew you killed 10 people, and you
wanted to
were
kill
not-
more than that.
Right. Exactly.
And
You
they
have
were.
a plan.
It was racially involved. I mean, his document that he published, that he wrote out, was to kill black people. And not only did he kill black people, but he didn't know. He knew he was going to kill. He was specifically going after black people. And even if it wasn't black people, even if it was killing anybody,
Yeah.
that's all you need. It doesn't matter that it
You
was
killed
racially involved.
You killed innocent people.
And he drove
that
45
had nothing
minutes.
to do with you.
He drove 45 minutes from his house to do it.
You telling me
So
that
he didn't
person
have
did
time
not
to
know
think
what
about
they were
it?
doing? I'm sorry.
He had plenty
you're
of time to
telling
think
me-
about it.
Yeah, you knew exactly what you were doing. That is not insanity. I'm sorry.
Now we'll talk about this killing. I think we're going to have to kill these killers too. An elderly woman dies after falling into a Florida pond and killed by 2 alligators. Death by alligator. That's got to be a horrible way to die. Oh man, that to me is. I can't think of it. I don't want to die by alligator. I don't want to. I mean, that's got to be a slow death.
You know, if someone said to me, "Move down to Florida," or
Oh, I love Florida.
Why? No, that's what I'm saying. If they ever say move down to Florida, I would say as long as there's no alligators within 100 yards or
We
whatever.
got alligators around here.
Well, I know that.
We
but
do. That people.
At the zoo.
No, they found an alligator in the Susquehanna. Now they think that somebody had a pet alligator and let it go in the.
Maybe from Lake Tobias. But
Yeah, but the thing of it is, though, I wouldn't
people
want
have
to. I
pets
wouldn't want to
the wrong
live in
kind
a
of pets.
backyard that has alligators.
I don't know why. I think you should be thrown in jail just for that. You feed him and everything.
yeah, I know.
You should put him on a leash. You should put him on a leash.
Revenge is sweet, isn't it?
Revenge is
You
a
could sleep in the other room tonight too.
I will.
revenge is a dish best served cold. Yes, that's what.
It's all right.
Anyway, this lady was minding her own business, and these 2 alligators were captured at the scene. One was 8 feet 10 inches.
Wow.
One was 7 feet 7 inches. It's unclear whether they were the same ones that were. They were arrested. They were killed. They don't even know that they were the right ones. But you know. Oh man, what a poor thing. I mean, an elderly woman died after she fell into a pond and was attacked by 2 alligators. She fell into the pond at the Boca Royale Golf and Country Club. See, that's the problem. She was probably a haughty-taughty girl and went to one of those
wanted to
expensive.
play golf, and she forgot to say 4.
She wanted to play with four alligators.
No, she went to the club, had a few drinks, and then went
She's
to,
80. She didn't have too many drinks.
She had a few drinks and went to
She wanted to ride the alligator. She was
went
playing
to ride-
Frogger.
That's exactly it. Said it was nice to ride.
No, she was playing Frogger. And she
Did you see the Frogger game on Peacock Network?
Yeah, I haven't showed him yet.
Oh really? Oh, you haven't seen it? Okay, well you got to see it. It'll be funny.
Mike, she hasn't shown me anything. What the heck,
We work different schedules.
Show him.
No! I have privacy.
All right, I'll show you.
She hasn't shown me anything.
Cheyenne, would you take care of my life work?
Look right there. The lines are straight, sort of. Anyway, the poor lady died at 80. I mean, she died at 80. That's when my mother died. So I'm thinking if she was in as good of shape as my mother, she fell. I could see her falling off.
You wonder if she had a heart attack and went in.
Who knows? I mean, I don't think they have. Died as a result of alligator attack. See, at least you got that on your tombstone. That would be at least a cool way to die.
No.
Died playing Frogger, and I landed on an alligator. Okay, I'm making light of her death, but I mean, she was 80. She was 80. And she was grabbed by alligators, you know? She probably hadn't been grabbed by anything in a long time, so...
All right, tomorrow night, after I get home from work,
she's going to grab you.
I will show you the Frogger show, okay?
Oh, I thought she was going to grab you.
I thought she was going to show me something else.
After work, yeah.
After work, when she gets
won?
home...
Yes, this time.
She was going to show me something else, okay? That I haven't seen in a while either.
Really?
I have. Right now.
Okay.
All right, now let's move on. All right. So these two friends, best friends for life, have agreed to split any winnings they have at a lottery. One of them hits the lottery. What do you think happens?
He says, fuck you, and takes the money and run.
Isn't that what the song says? Take the money and run?
30 years of friendship.
They
split. They made $361,527.
Wow.
That's a friendship.
Yep.
Wish I had a friend like that.
I want to know who paid for the ticket.
Who cares?
I don't.
I like it. About the last story, maybe they wanted to make a purse or shoes.
That's just as bad as me. I thought she would be offended by what I was saying.
You can tell they're related.
But that's nice that they kept the promise to split it.
Yes, I think that's awesome. I think that you can't ask for a better friend than that. I would say, well, I'll tell you what, I want to deduct my $10 for the ticket, and then we'll split it. That's me, because I'm cheap.
Wow.
The best, I mean, you know, the Mega Million's over $550 million.
Okay.
I mean, I'm telling you, by the time you get taxes and all that taken out, you're probably talking like 300 and something million.
Oh, who could live off that?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I'm just saying.
61,521.
But I'm just saying, I mean, if I won $350 million, you best believe I would go, first of all, tell my mother she wouldn't have to pay any of her things anymore.
My mother doesn't have to pay any more either.
Right. I would tell my mother she wouldn't have to pay any expenses anymore.
After I paid for her grave and my sister paid for her grave, there's nothing more we're going to pay for.
What are you looking at me?
Would do this?
Yeah, because it would be I'm the one that bought the ticket. It would be my money.
What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine.
No, what's my money is my money.
It's hotter in here by the minute.
Yeah, because you know what?
Might want to turn that AC on.
My account that you couldn't touch.
Yours is mine, and what's mine is mine.
Yeah, but anyway, I would tell my father probably the same thing, and that he wouldn't have to pay thing anymore, and obviously
he'd have to clear it through me.
Yeah. And you know what I would say to that, Michael? This is exactly what I would say to her.
How much am I getting?
How much are you getting? I'll give you $1 million.
All right.
What about me?
$1 million's. I can barely survive on that. It's got to be at least a couple
wait a
million.
minute.
I mean, you're getting how much? You're getting $500 million. You're getting $500 million. You're only giving me $1 million.
If you're gonna do the traveling and stuff like that, I'd have to go with you.
Okay.
So I could see all these beautiful women that you're gonna look at and all that. I said see. I didn't say touch.
Well, he's dumping your ass.
Door swings both ways.
Yeah, but he's got the money at that point.
All I can say is
You know what
better
they
pay
you know what
Keith
they
off
say?
first.
You know what they say? If I got the money, honey, and you got the time, we'll go
You pay
two-stepping,
Keith
but
off
you ain't
first
got
and
the
we'll
time
call it
because you'll
even.
have to work.
But what about your favorite daughter?
You have to
Yeah.
work.
Wait a minute.
Why, he
Wait a
likes
minute. Wait a minute. My
Natasha.
favorite women. She said my favorite daughter.
Natasha.
Natasha. That's right. Red.
Oh,
Where's
wow.
she at? My favorite daughter.
Oh, wow.
Red.
If I won
right.
350 million, I'd take care of you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. You didn't know you fell off that ladder?
You don't need him.
You know, I gave him something this afternoon.
All right. Wow, you didn't say that. All right.
All right, baby.
You got the mother-daughter thing going. That's pretty good. I've never done that. Wow.
You put your foot in your mouth that time, sweetheart.
That's not the only thing.
how red she getting.
That's not the only thing she had in her mouth, apparently.
Holy shit.
Oh, man, I better turn the air conditioning on because it really got hot over there.
Her face is as red as that red headband.
You know, this is an adult show. So I'm told.
Damn. Damn.
Oh,
You better
man.
cover your ears, girl. You better cover your ears.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. I gave... Okay. Damn. I don't even know what she gave me.
Thumbs up, man. I never did that.
Maybe I was asleep while she gave it to me.
I don't even want to
Wow,
hear
that's
it.
that really stopped. The show came to a grinding halt there.
I may have to replay this one and listen to it again.
All right. Anyway, the friends agreed to split the money evenly, and so we know. Anyway, the next topic is.
We're going to have a discussion about this on the way home.
I was
I hope
talking about
Simba's
the
not
magnet.
listening, or you know.
Talking about the magnet that I gave you.
I
know what you're talking
magnetic personality, you know.
I know what she was talking about. I knew what she was talking about.
Yeah, sure.
You just let her chomp down on that foot that she stuck in her mouth.
I know.
right?
That's what I wanted to make her do. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, they after 30 years, they split the lottery.
That is nice.
Hey, they look like they're in the screen. They look like they're here with us.
Yeah.
We got two giant people, and why is she frozen? Oh, her head. Are you actually?
What? I'm not frozen.
No,
Yes, you are.
No.
Oh, there you are. Okay, you
No,
are. Okay.
I'm just holding my head because
she opened mouth, insert foot, chomped down hard.
All right. We'll keep this going. All right. Meet this gigantic.
Next thing you know, stepfather in jail over daughter and son. You know, okay, whatever.
Hey, look at this. This is a gigantic new Burgess shale creature that looks like a floppy-eared hound. I just saw this and I thought it was cool.
One of those conch shells.
Look, that looks like a dog with the floppy ears.
Yeah, but the back of it looks like one of those conch shells that you can listen to the ocean.
We're talking about the front of it. It looks like a floppy-eared hound. You're missing the whole point.
Oh, sorry, Cheyenne.
What you doing?
She has a big bone or something.
Looks like she has. That's a water filter. I don't care. It's old. Let her have it. She went in the other room and stole one of my filters. Hey,
Yeah,
it keeps her out of trouble. That's okay.
Yeah, it's the thing is she's starting to do the tease again. Hey, I'll give you this if you give me another treat.
I'm just gonna let her keep it.
You're telling my secrets, Cinderella.
She can keep it. All right. Anyway, that's kind of cool because it's like I said, it's a creature, but it's not a. It's a creature of prehistoric nature, and that I thought was pretty neat that they had a hound for a teacher.
Maybe a rabbit.
No, I think.
Let's see. Okay.
You know, if I won that, we'd be moving out of the house, getting a bigger one.
Why?
Excuse me, I want to live somewhere where I can park my car and not have to worry about someone banging it in the ass.
Well, okay. First off, it wouldn't be parking your car. It would be pack the car. Aren't you from New England?
Yeah.
Pack the car.
No, I'm from Connecticut, which
Oh,
is
okay.
north. Yeah.
Okay.
South of New England.
The reason I know that is because I had New England territory for
but
a long time.
So we take down that awful shed and make a parking place back there for you.
There you go.
And then I build my deck and have my little. I'd have my little man cave.
Oh, we'll put a shed back up there, and you can have that as your man cave.
I got one thing. He wins all that money to move by Keith again.
Oh no,
that's true.
If he won $350 million, you would want to live somewhere else.
No.
Yes, you would. You didn't want to live in there. That was too close to the city.
Closer to my grandkids.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you didn't have to work, you could live close to your grandkids. You could buy a mansion up there.
Hello.
I would
get your summer home.
$350 million.
No,
you
that's
not have
they're going to buy it and let me move in there.
You would not have to work.
What?
You would not have to work.
Well, I know that.
Yeah. And then the first thing I'd do was take your pile of junk and give it to somebody.
Don't make fun of my car like that because it won't take you home.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Anyway.
Take your pile
yes, I get shotgun.
Take your pile of junk and give it to somebody.
You'd buy me a car, right?
Give her.
No, I'd give you her car.
There you go. All right, next thing. This is kind of interesting. So a plane was about to crash, and they were trying to slow the plane down. So what did they do? They deployed the parachute. I didn't know they had a parachute on the plane to slow it down.
Oh.
So that they could make it. So that was a Cessna. Yeah, I don't know. There must be
a private
It's a private plane.
Okay,
it's this little Cessna.
Oh, okay.
It says here a Belgian pilot is lucky enough to be alive after crash landing a single-engine light aircraft on the sidewalk in a residential neighborhood. The officials said that the pilot, who was not identified, was forced to deploy the plane's ballistic recovery system after suffering a mid-air emergency. I guess the recovery system must include a parachute. The stunning video captured the plane as it careened nose first towards the ground. The plane made a loud crash as it slammed into the sidewalk, remaining upright after getting struck on a metal stuck. I thought there was an R in there. Stuck on a metal fence. Miraculously, the pilot walked away from the crash with only minor injuries. Is there a video here? I don't see the video, unless it's there. No, that wouldn't be the video. Where's the video? Don't tease me about a video and not have a video. It says watch. How can we watch it? It's not there. Let's look here and see if there's something going on there. Alright, can we go... Is this after this, maybe? Can I get rid of this? Oh, that didn't work. Well, I don't see a video. They lied. Wait, maybe there's a video. Is there a video here? Oh, here's the video. Oh, there's the... Okay, there's the...
wow.
The parachute. So... There we go. Okay, so we can see it on here. Oh, it's a YouTube video. Great. Oh, hello. We don't need that. Can we turn that down? Let's see. I can turn that down over here. He's wired up tonight. Let's see. Is this gonna... Now we can play it, right? Okay, close that. Let's see if this works. It says... light aircraft was captured falling nose down on a video by a shocked residents in Belgium. Okay, let's see if we can... I'll skip the ad. Here we go. Oh, what the... Oh, okay, now we're going to see it. Okay. Here we go. What's this? We got another freaking...
Okay, you skip it now.
Warning. Contains video of that some may find distressing. Here we go. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Did the guy jump out?
Looks like it.
It looked like he did.
He's holding on to the tail.
Yeah. He's probably holding on to his ass. Boom.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's not like one of the big airplanes, though.
No, it's a little Cessna. So, wow, that was pretty interesting. I think, let's see if we can, let's bring this back here again. Okay. Oh, well, I guess we're not bringing it back. Oh, well. All right. Well, anyway. Now if I can figure out how to close this. Let go! Let go! Let go! I didn't want Jay Leno. I mean, I had nothing wrong with Jay Leno, but it's not who I'm after. I want to take a look at that video with the, there we go. So I'm thinking he might have bailed. I mean...
Yeah, right there.
Well, yeah, but is that
right
him?
Underneath the...
Let's go back a little bit. Because it looked like it may have come out...
Yeah, I
don't
saw
know
it too.
If he did or not. Because out of the tail...
Or is that just a piece of debris?
I think it might be something that kept this together, because I think he was still in the plane when it landed. I'll tell you what, you talk about needing an extra pair of pants. I bet you he does need an extra pair of pants.
That would be
man.
Scared, especially nose diving.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be freaky. So, oh man.
Now I don't.
He's lucky to be alive. Well, I mean, you don't fly in those things. I've flown in things that were bigger than that. That's really rough. But, you know, at least he's alive to tell the story.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it, though. I wouldn't want to be up there and all of a sudden you think,
post-traumatic stress disorder.
I would truly be stressed on that.
And that's what scares me about flying, is seeing stuff like this happen.
But that's a little plane. The little planes are you know, the big planes, when was the last time you saw a big plane crash? It's been a long, long time since we've seen a big plane crash. That's why I'm driving to Atlanta, because I figure it's been a long time since we've seen one, and I'm not going to be in it when it goes down. Best time to fly is after the crash, because you know it's not going to happen that quick.
You just, I was going to say, you don't want the money where you can get on an overbooked plane and, I'll give you this if you get off the plane.
Actually, one of the reasons I'm driving is because a lot of flights are being canceled, and I don't want my flight to be canceled because this is a big thing for me.
Yeah.
I'm meeting a record producer, amongst other things, like Allie Grant. Allie Grant's the biggest reason. Because did I tell you?
You told me she was spending a day with her.
Well, did I tell you that she gave me permission to use her name?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I did. I was pretty sure I did. All right. So anyway, that's that guy's story, and he's sticking to it. So, all right. I probably shouldn't do this story because I've done some really bizarre ones today. Man missing for 2 months. What happened to him? Well, he fell into a shredding machine at a recycling plant. Oh, man. I'm like, what a way to die. Oh, I thought that was really strange. I mean, if I were to die that way, that would be such an uncool way to die. If you ever saw Fargo, the movie Fargo, they shredded a guy that way when they were trying to kill him. So, yeah, that's kind of weird.
How would somebody... Never mind.
Well, it could happen any number of ways. I mean, if you stick let's say, like in Fargo, they threw the guy in a tree shredder. And the way they did it, the reason they did it was they were trying to kill him. And it was easy to just... Who's gonna identify the parts?
Right.
I would imagine they got enough stuff to believe that is what happened to him. It says here, authorities at South Carolina have determined that a man who was reported missing May 5th fell into a plastic shredding machine. She says, if you're going to keep leaving, I'm going to keep taking it.
I like how she went into it.
Hey, how about you donate some of that money to put a bathroom down here?
Say it again?
How about donating some of that money of that $500 million to a bathroom down here? So you don't have to go upstairs all the time.
No, that way I don't have to go that far, right?
That's right. In fact, why don't you just put a urinal in front of you and in front of me, and we can just bend over a little bit. And
hopefully,
look at her. She's in.
She takes over my seat. I lost my seat.
The way she says it, you're taking over her seat.
I know, that's correct. I mean, I lose my seat.
Although earlier today she was sitting in this chair.
But she loves me, huh, Cheyenne?
That's all right. It's all right.
Come on, Shy. Get down. Get down. Get down.
Sorry.
Where's it? Oh, I have them. Okay. We'll give her something. Give her something, because she's being good. Keeping the seat warm for him. The seat warmer. You want one of these? What? I gave you something. Eat it.
I don't like that, Daddy.
No, her voice is not deep.
Okay.
Maybe your daughter's voice would be that deep. Of course, it could be your daughter's daughter. If she got her foot out of her mouth.
Look at her. Look at her. She's looking right straight at you. Yeah, at least she's...
Anyway, says here, Duncan Alexander Burrell Gordon, boy, he's got an extra name in there, 20, was last seen working on the machine at Industrial Recovery and Recycling, while Gordon's father, who worked as the supervisor at the plant, checked the machine. He found no evidence that his son had fallen into it. Spartan County Coroner Rusty Clevenger noted that the machine had been checked a total of 4 times and processed around 60,000 pounds of plastic in the 2 months since Gordon was reported missing. During one of the inspections, a detective found what appeared to be a human remains underneath a conveyor belt.
Don't you find blood or something?
I would think that they would have found something, but when the remains tested positive for human blood, there you go.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
They contacted the coroner's office, which dispatched a forensic anthropologist and a forensic pathologist to examine the remains in the machine. I can confirm the material is consistent with human fat, microscopically minute particles of skin and small pieces of bone. Investigators are trying to determine how Gordon fell into the machine and if any safety violations occurred. I would think that some safety violation occurred if the guy died in the machine. But hey, what do I know?
He just said, you know what? Let me see how this machine works from the inside.
Let's see if it's working right.
That's exactly it. Let me see if it's working right.
That's funny. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Let's see here. All right, next. We got... did I save that? I think I did this already. I don't remember. I got 3 of them for this KFBK radio. Oh, I did. Okay. All right. All right, next.
What does that mean?
What?
What does it mean?
I don't know. According to this, some 2,359 people that be ahead of me.
What?
I have no idea what
I played a game, and according to the game, that you can win money.
Oh.
And I don't believe it.
Okay.
Okay. So I played the game, and it says in 7 days, you get your money.
Okay.
Well, now it's up to where it says that you are currently quoted, I don't know, position is 2,359, and it updates every minute. So evidently when my number comes up after 2,000 whatever, I'm supposedly going to get this money. I don't believe it.
An hour and 45 minutes ago?
Yeah, I don't believe it. So we're looking. I mean, I like playing the game, so it wasn't a total loss, but
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got it. If you're looking for a new job, there's a conveyor belt position open.
No, if I'm okay.
All right. Another plane. I got two more planes. Oh, okay. This one's the same as a different one. These two stories go. Oh, because that was Wall Street Journal. I didn't want to do Wall Street. Okay, got it. Okay, here's another plane issue. 4 dead after 2 planes collide in North Las Vegas airport. Fortunately, I was in Las Vegas a couple months ago, and so I'm not in this one.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, if I was here...
We need you here.
Yeah, because nobody else will run the show. Oh, you still want to do that?
Yeah, I still want to learn how to do that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just make sure you're here.
Oh no, I was just going to
Oh,
tell him we
he'll
can run it
sit
next
right
week.
next to me. You'll lose your seat. You'll be in my seat.
No, I'm just going to sit. I'm going to go upstairs and listen to it upstairs. Are you kidding me? It'd be nice to be able to sit back and relax for a change.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, here we go. Anyway, they were lucky that they didn't hurt a lot of other people, but yeah, another small plane.
So they ran into each other.
Two general aviation aircraft collided in North Las Vegas Airport, killing all 4 people aboard both planes. On Sunday at approximately 12 p.m. local time, a Piper P-46 was preparing to land when it collided with a Cessna 172. The Piper crashed into the field east of runway 30. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares about where? It only matters that nobody walked from this. That is kind of crazy. I mean, that's one thing about those small planes, man. There's only so much you can do with those.
I think the people in the small planes have less control over the people in the bigger planes because they have, there's more. Even though it's a bigger,
there you go.
It's a bigger plane, but
that's one of the planes.
You're able to, I think they have more.
I mean, think about that. This is the kind of plane that Flair was in when they crashed. They're lucky that they're lucky they didn't hit somebody.
There's a lot of stars out there that take those kind of planes and don't survive. I mean, you look at who was it? I can't think of his name now. He was.
There's nothing in there.
Oh, I can't think. The John Denver. John Denver was in that plane.
But he was out in the ocean.
Right. And he hit something.
Don't look at me.
Just
ask her for it. Tell her you want it.
There you go. Give it to Paul. There you go. But anyway, you're looking. I mean, and then the other Mexican gentleman, I forget his name, who made that Big Star movie. Damn, I can't.
Oh, you're talking about
can't think of it. He made that big movie, and it basically
La Bamba.
La Bamba, yeah. He made that movie, and then he flipped a coin, and he said it's the first time he ever won a coin flip, and he went in there, and all those stars got killed.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, they all got killed.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah,
but that was a helicopter.
Yeah,
but
still,
still.
It's like the smaller ones killed more than the bigger ones.
Think about Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of... there hasn't been as many lately, but back in those days, back in the 70s, there were quite a few people that have died.
Yeah.
So...
it's sad that they have those stars that died. So...
All right, next one. Oh, this is a weird one. Woman caught on video setting man on fire.
Oh.
If you're really mad at someone,
maybe he was.
I don't know if
I'd. Fire suit.
How about
that woman looks like she would fire. Like
woman on fire.
If the man worked for her, she probably said, "You're on fire. You're fired." I shouldn't laugh at that because the guy died, but
sometimes the way Trish sleeps at night and snores, I can set her on fire and she wouldn't even know. She can be hot.
You mean she's not hot usually?
Not when she's sleeping.
Somebody's going to be sleeping in the street sooner or later here. What is this? Christine, stop it. These people are putting freaking things in my way so I can't see the chat room.
We're watching it.
He got into his work.
The guy that went into the...
Oh, that guy, yes. Yeah. Yes. Now I gotta switch it back.
She don't like the air, I guess you gave her...
Anyway, there's the... Look, there's the guy being...
He was testing a fire suit.
He was fired.
No.
What are you saying no to her for?
She keeps trying to see what's in here.
Oh.
There's nothing in there.
Nothing in where? There's no pizza?
Not left, no.
Huh.
No, there were.
And she didn't get any.
Yes, she did. She got crushed.
What in the world's going down here?
Mud wrestling. Oh.
Jeez. That's what happens when you have a podcast and the guys try to talk over you.
You son of a gun.
It's the last time we want to hear a story like that. Anyway. No, I don't know if I did it to this yet.
I don't think
Damn
he
it.
did.
I swear
He
I
doesn't
don't.
know if he did it. Must have been a long time since
I have a
he
hard
did it.
time remembering.
I was going to say, a long time since he did it.
Let's see if
See how
he shows
special
up.
I am.
Call up Christine.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, I did do it. I did do it.
Call up Christine and ask him. Ask her.
Ask him. Ask him.
Her. Yeah, we'll ask him. Okay. Well,
Christine, I think, is a female. Last time I checked, she was, but, you know. Anyway, it says here, a California woman was caught on video setting a man on fire at a local park. Patricia Castillo, 48, doused her victim with gasoline as he lay on the grass in the park shortly after 9 p.m. See, park closed at 8.
Maybe 8:30.
She made sure that hey, get off here. I'm going to set you on fire. The video shows Castillo approaching the victim and throwing a liquid from a cup onto him, and she and the victim appear to argue before Castillo sparks a lighter and lights the victim on fire. Just freaking real. The victim was rushed to a local hospital with non-threatening injuries. Really? That looks like that would be a threatening injury. Castillo has been charged with attempted murder, arson, and conspiracy, and littering for...
Now, how does she know? How does she know?
Well, I didn't get to that yet.
I was gonna say he didn't say put me on fire, baby. I want to be
Come
hot.
on, baby, light my fire.
Yes, there you go. Come on, baby, light my fire. And she did.
Oh.
Yeah, how do you know? Come on.
You guys can do the show from now on. I don't need to be part of this. This is bad taste. I would never do anything like that.
See,
Police.
I'm being the good one over here.
Yeah,
I'm
you
keeping
are.
quiet.
Bullshit.
That's because you got your foot in your mouth.
Bullshit, 'cause you got your foot in your mouth.
Or
That's
something.
what- yeah,
Something in your mouth. Police said a second person, Leon Hawkins, was arrested for allegedly providing the flammable liquid to Castillo. It's not immediately clear what Hawkins was charged with. That's the guy that was charged with her. Spokesman, let's see, they don't even say why. They just said she did it. So, I mean, there's nothing anybody could do that would make me want to set him on fire.
Right, exactly.
I don't want, like, if I were to die, I would not want to die with fire injuries. That has got to be one of the most painful ways to die, because you're not going to die right away. You got to die with that skin falling off of you and stuff. That's just a horrible thing.
Maybe she was singing that song Hot Stuff.
Wonder, let's see if if there's an update on this one. I'd like to know why she did it. Patricia Castillo. Let's see if we can find out with Patricia Castillo any other information on her, because there's got to be an update on this. Search. Images. Well, let's go to her Facebook. California called on. Okay, that's from 7/10. She's at Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Let's see. Not too much on her, so I guess they don't have any information on this yet. I'd be curious why she had to do that, why she did that. All right, next. Oh, yeah, that was from last week. I didn't actually do that one. People are definitely weird. Or did I? Did we talk about... I don't think we did. Okay. Two brothers, 10 and 14, surrendered to police over fatal beating of James Lambert. They beat him with a traffic cone and killed him.
You mean a parallelogram?
Yeah, parallelograms.
Okay.
The test that you gave my mom one day, you said, what shape is this? It was a cone or a parallelogram? Wasn't it? No, it was Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader thing?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. But
I do.
I don't doubt it. I just don't remember it. Here's a video of them killing this man. It just is so weird. They went after him with a traffic cone, and they just beat him to death.
And the thing with it is, coming from fire police, depending on what kind of traffic cone they got, they are heavy.
My one bass player in my first band had one on his mic stand, and that was definitely heavy.
Because you have to, I mean, if you're doing fire police, there's at least 6 of them, and you're not required to carry all 6. But if you are, I mean, if you can, you carry all 6, and they're heavy, because they're heavy 2 at a time. Because when I was doing the training, I couldn't carry all 6, and I did 2, and it was very tough to carry the 2, and because you have to, put it out to where you want to make it to guide them out of that lane. So you have to put them out. And it's very tough. It's very tough. And those, believe me, the bottom of those are probably where they beat him to death.
It says 2 young brothers turned themselves in Philadelphia police over a vicious beating of a 73-year-old man, James Lambert, that was caught on camera. The siblings, age 10 and 14, and they probably won't get punished because they're under 18, surrendered to authorities in connection with the fatal attack and carried out by the crew of youngsters, according to the authorities. Lambert was hit with a traffic cone during the June 24th attack and died from his injuries a day later. Police confirmed the 2 minors were among 7 kids allegedly involved in attacking the lifelong Philadelphia resident, though it's unclear what role the brothers had. Through, let's see here. Well, let's see. I mean, think about if your grandfather was killed by kids that just were being brutal and attacking.
And like you said, being under 18, they're probably going to be in juvenile.
Yeah.
And then when they get 18, they'll probably let them free, and they'll probably do it again.
And it'll be off their record.
Says,
it'll be off, exactly.
And it says police said 4 males and 3 females were involved. Shocking video of the incident shows Lambert attempting to get away from the teens as they follow and knock him to the ground with the traffic cone. As he tries to get up, he's knocked down again, and his attackers smile and laugh. Yeah, real funny once you go to jail for it, but they probably won't go to jail because of their age. So.
No, they'll go to juvenile court.
Kids nowadays think that something like that's funny and stupid, and I don't see where they get. I
have a feeling I don't.
Well, they know they're not going to get spanked with a paddle.
Or maybe mommy and daddy will buy them out of everything.
Yeah, it could be.
It's crazy. I'm going to regret opening this because it's going to irritate me if it's what I think it is, but I'm going to open it. GoFundMe page for Minneapolis gunman Andrew Sundberg after axing one for New York City Bogota clerk Jose Alba. So why would they give... GoFundMe is allowing a small fortune to be collected for the kin of... for the kin of the Minneapolis gunman fatally shot by cops after he fired at neighbors while hardworking Manhattan bodega clerk Jose Alba's fund got the axe. The fundraisers for the family of the dead Minnesota shooter. Why are they doing a GoFundMe for the shooter?
Why is she so angry?
You have the GoFundMe page for Alba, who killed an ex-con attacker in apparent self-defense. Okay. I'm confused. Okay, let's see what they say. Let's see if that's what this is. Emotions at the protest for... Nope. I want to know why this guy to be collected for the kin of the Minneapolis gunman fatally shot by cops after he fired at neighbors while the hardworking Manhattan bodega...
Are they collecting for his burial?
I don't know. The fundraiser for the family of the dead Minnesota shooter surpassed its goal of $20,000 within 3 days.
Oh, maybe he was a sole breadwinner, and yet, because he's killed, they figured the family needs the money to bury the prick. I don't know.
I don't know. Seems really weird to allow that, because they are not allowing, that's interesting. A GoFundMe is set up for... I don't know. That's really weird. I'm really kind of surprised that they let that GoFundMe work. And I'm surprised people gave money for it.
Probably just other family members.
$20,000 though. That's a lot of money. I don't have 20. I don't even have a family member or a friend that has $20,000. So I don't know. It's kind of weird to think about that. Now I don't know if I did this or not. Damn it. Now I gotta look again. Did I do that one? I did. That's really strange that they got to be consistent. If you're gonna stop it for one, you got to stop it for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's really strange. All right. Next. Okay, we did that one. Okay. All right, let me have that. There we go. All right, next one. So we did this.
Did you hear gas maybe going down to $4?
You know, that's the thing. They do this to us, and we're very thankful that we're only paying $4 a gallon.
Yeah.
You realize that the whole thing is that they want you to feel thankful that you're only paying $4 when you were paying $2.90 or something, whatever it was before.
Right, exactly.
That's because now they can keep it at $4 and say now they're all thankful.
Yeah, after was what, $4.70 something?
I don't know. I haven't bought gas in so long. I mean, I bought gas for my tractor, and it was $25 for a 5-gallon.
Last time I put gas in my car, I put $50.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think mine average is about $40. But
I love electric.
Yeah. I was like, I thought you would like that one because you would give a shot.
I was going to do that. I saw that, and I was going to talk about that, and I thought what I was going to talk about is exactly what I said.
Yeah.
They did that before. When it went from when I was a kid.
And you know who they're giving the perk to? Who think, the man in charge of the everybody.
Mr. Biden.
Exactly, and it's bullshit.
I don't well, the thing is, Biden has such a bad reputation now.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
His own people don't want him.
Right.
I'm actually, I was going to talk about, I guess I'll talk about it now since we're talking about it.
Sorry about that.
I have an acting audition I'm going to do tomorrow. I was invited to do this. I'm not, it's not one I'm auditioning for out of me finding it and want to audition. They sent me one. They sent me an audition for this. Let me see. How can I do this? Let me see. I'm going to pull it up on Backpage because you'll find this funny. I was working on this earlier today because I needed to have someone audition for me. What? No, that's not it.
NC's, don't I?
No, it's not it. I must be under something else. It's not. Hold on, Backstage. I always think it's Backstage.com, and I guess it's not.
That's his back page.
Oh, that's why. That makes sense. All right, so let's put a stage. That'll work. There we go. That's good, because I was thinking, what? That can't be right. Okay, hurry up. All right, so I'm gonna sign into my account, and you'll get to see what some of this stuff is that I've applied for, and it's pretty funny stuff. I'm gonna bring up my account here. Sooner or later. Okay, see this one here? This means somebody invited me. I had some invitations that they want me to apply for. And this is the one that, well, first off, this one here wanted me to apply for this referee in a hip-hop battle. And I told her that I can't do it because they wanted me to show up Monday at 4 to audition. And I said I can't do it because I have a radio show, and the radio show's Tuesday, and I said I can do it Wednesday. They said, well, you can't do it Monday? Well, it's not like it's right around the corner. You know, it's like an hour and a half there, so I'd be leaving here, say 4 o'clock is what they said, so you figure that I'd have to be there, at least, I'd like to be there 2 hours early because I got to find a parking space, so I'd be there 2-ish. I'd have to leave at 2-ish. And then another hour and a half to get home, assuming that I get auditioned at 4 o'clock right on the nose. I'm still, you know, I wouldn't be able to get back here and do the show. And I was in class all weekend with the VIP people. Anyway, so I said, no, I can't do it because, you know, if you can't take me after Tuesday, then I can't do it. And anyway, so this one came in last night. Backstage wanted me to apply for political pundit in the production of Celebrity. So I looked at it and I thought, well, this looks like it could be fun. You know, I might actually do this. And they said you could. They wanted me for the particular one that they wanted me for was the political pundit, which is an actual character. So I pulled it up in here and I looked at it and I said, this looks like it could be fun because it's real. It's not that much of a. Hold on here. Gotta get in this. I need to get there.
Do they actually send you like a script and stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up.
Okay.
And so I have to get to the page before I can do that. So there's a couple different players in this, and where's it at? There we are. Okay, I have to go to 6 different places to get to the script. So here we go. Should be coming up someday, hopefully today. Anyway, here's the audition. So here's the sides for the men. So here's the different. I'm going to make this bigger so people can see it. All right. So here's the thing.
Man on the street.
The guy. Now the one I want to apply for is the guy with the gun. This is actually funny. He just has this really simple thing to do. He's a guy that pro-gun, and I just say we go in there and take out those zombies. Okay, the zombies have taken over, so I want to be part of it because I'm anti-zombie. I don't know what our government's waiting for. Mr. President, take action now. That's what I want to go for, but the one they wanted me to do, oh, and this one's good too. The Secretary of Defense enters the Oval Office where the President's sitting. The President says, who the hell are you? I'm your new Secretary of Defense. How long have you been on the job? About 16 hours, sir. Well, you've been doing a pretty crappy job so far. You're fired. Okay. Yes, sir. And he leaves. That's the end of that scene. I'd like to do that one because that one looks funny. But this is the one they want me to do. They want the news host will ask me, and I have the news host with one of my characters upstairs, where it'll ask me the question on script. What caused the president to flip-flop on zombies? Did he say it was fake news? And he goes, no, never said that. He was only joking. The problem is you liberals have is that you have no sense of humor. You can't take a joke. Then several days later, there are reports that a Navy ship was attacked by the zombies. No, that's not true. There was an incident on one of those ships, but it's been contained. And then he goes, there were conservative reporters on the boats that said that they were attacked by zombies. No, not true. Those reports are fascist liberals with an agenda against the president and are spreading fake news. I have a tweet from the president right here. We've contained New York and everything's under control. See? It can't be any clearer than that. And it's in writing, so you know it's the truth. That's what they want me to apply for. So I made a thing with my voices for the news anchor, so the news anchor will time it. I have a time so that all I got to do is just read it. And then I thought I'd like to do this one here. This is funny. A reporter is holding a mic out to a long-haired man. His lower third title says Edmund Bass, or Bass. I don't know if it's Bass or Bass. Marijuana Growers of America. Edmund Bass says, the thing about marijuana, Carla, is that it's actually very safe. People have been growing it for over 5,000 years. It's only in the last century that there has been a problem.
Really?
Are you going to do it? Or are you going to ask? I thought you were going to play Carla there for a second.
But there are many people, including many politicians, who feel the drug is dangerous and makes people wild and uncontrolled.
Everything is dangerous, Carla. Water will kill you if you're not careful. But important part is to remember that nobody goes on a killing rampage from smoking pot. It just mellows you out too much.
And there you have it. Edmund Bass from the Marijuana Growers of America.
And then I was looking at this one, and I thought, maybe I'll do this, but then there was too many people involved. And then there was this one I would looked at. Wait, is this the one? Yeah, I didn't look at that one, but you can apply for as many as you want, but I think I'm gonna apply for 2 or 3 of them. So it looks kind of fun, and it's like it says from a legal standpoint, we're on a gray area as to what the rights are for these zombies. Are they alive? Are they dead? What are the rights of the dead person? I mean, is a dead person still a legal citizen of the United States? Their passport's no longer valid, so I think that maybe it's more like an immigrant, right?
Oh my goodness.
And if you want to know who the president is in this scenario,
Bush.
Trump.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
So I'm probably going to do this and just see what happens. I want to play around with my green screen area that I built, and I just think this would be a good opportunity to play around with it. And I got the track down for the female thing, and it could be kind of funny.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be. I see Man on the Street, and I remember when we did your first trailer. Man on the Street.
Yep, the Man on the Street.
Homeless.
That's right. So, but that was...
Did anyone see my pet cockroach, Freddy?
Yep. Yeah. I still like that trailer a lot. It's a shame the audio came out bad, because the rest of the trailer is good, but the audio's not that good. But I didn't know what I was doing back then.
Nope.
I still don't know what I'm doing, but I do it with style. Let's see. The Furniture Mission receives $1 million donation from Seed for Success. Now I'm not. What's that?
I don't know.
Looks like a ball. Oh, that's a bone. That's part of her bone that she tore apart. So the Furniture Mission, making houses into homes, they received a donation of $1 million.
Wow.
So this place, it says Seeds for Success gifted $1 million to the Furniture Mission, helping the non-profit move forward with plans for a new and expanded woodworking shop, which allows the organization to expand its reach to provide furniture and household items to those in need. To me, that's awesome. I mean, when you get your $500 million, there's a place for you to give $1 million. People that would deserve it. And it's a nice write-off. You're going to need write-offs. You're going to need a lot of write-offs. You could donate to the Mike Trash organization. Trash's Angels. You could donate to Trash's Angels.
What happened to the maid?
She's going to have her money. She's going to be with him. What does she need money for?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, but anyway, I think it's cool that they have an organization that is willing to give them $1 million. That's not a drop in the hat for most of us. So, says our new woodworking shop will be safe. Teachable space where mentors, mentees, and our team of volunteer carpenters can work together to not only create more furniture for those in need, but also to build and develop carpentry skills in our community's next generation of volunteers. So that place is all volunteer, and where else can you do something like that? That's to me a very cool thing. So let's see if I did that one already. I think I did that. I'm losing my mind. I can't remember what I did. Oh, I did. Okay, good. All right. Then we got. Oh, this is interesting. So this woman is in a coma for 2 years.
I saw this article.
And she woke up from the
and identified
her brother was the one that put her in the coma.
Yep. Wow. Yes.
What a weird thing to happen.
Yes, I saw this.
I mean, talk about him pooping his pants. He was like, uh-oh. I was kind of hoping she wouldn't wake up. But,
Well, I'm surprised they kept her in a coma that long.
I don't think they had a choice. They didn't keep her in a coma.
Have a choice.
She was in a coma.
She was in a coma.
So
for whatever he did to her, I don't remember.
He attacked her.
Right, he attacked her, put her in a coma, and it was 2 years later, she would just happen to wake up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Hey, my brother's the one that did this to me.
But wait a minute. I guess I don't understand, because if you're in a coma like that, that means you're on life support,
yes.
Right?
So wouldn't the doctors want to pull the plug after a while?
Well, it depends on a lot of things, but I hate when that happens. 2 years after a vicious attack sent her into a coma, a woman in West Virginia has regained consciousness, and she gave her sheriff's deputies vital information that led to her killer, or who led to her the arrest of her brother. You know, West Virginia, she was probably married to her brother.
Probably. Or maybe the other brother.
I don't know. But to me, that's like, whew. He probably thought, I got away with it because she's in a coma, so there's no way they get me. And Wanda Palmer barely survived the ordeal in June 2020 when the assailant used what was believed to be a machete or a hatchet to attack her in her home. The Jackson County Sheriff's Department said that Palmer was attacked, hacked, and left for dead, and the attacker's weapon wasn't found. Palmer lapsed into a coma for which she only began to emerge in late June. The Sheriff's Department says that while she was unable to speak at length, Palmer managed to tell the deputy it was her brother who attacked her. Daniel Palmer III, 55, was arrested on Friday and and charged with attempted murder and malicious wounding. While neighbors found Palmer on her couch, she was covered in blood and circling the drain medically with massive amounts of head trauma. Oh, man. Mellinger told the brother, said that the brother and sister were known to the authorities, and the criminal complaint in the case described Daniel Palmer as a potential suspect due to a previous violent history between the two. Palmer is currently being listed as being held at the South Central Regional Jail and Correctional Facility. His bail has been at $500,000. So you'll have to, give him $500,000. So I can get out on bail.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, that's not nice of you.
Not that crazy?
Somebody would be, probably. But oh man,
He can beg me, but I wouldn't.
And here's a story that just happened today that I actually found on another link, but I'll use this one since it's here. Transformer fire at the Hoover Dam was quickly extinguished. There was a big explosion at Hoover Dam. If you've never been there. Have you ever been there?
No.
And I know you haven't. This place, if you ever go out to where the Hoover Dam is, take a tour of the Hoover Dam. It will blow your mind. It is so cool. That's their generation of their electric is from the Hoover Dam. And when I went, I was in awe of all the stuff that happens there. I mean, it's really technology at its coolest because they're generating electricity from water, and it's just really amazing. So you definitely would probably like to see that, because I know that amazed me. Of course, I'm into technology and stuff, so it would be probably more something that I would want than other people would be looking at. But that Transformer's really, that had to be really amazing. And they extinguished the fire fairly quick, so But it was interesting because the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning was I saw a little thing flash on my phone about the Hoover Dam, and I thought, oh no, I was there before, and now they destroyed the Hoover Dam, and here it wasn't that at all. It was just, it says the transformer exploded Tuesday at the Hoover Dam, one of the nation's largest hydroelectric facilities, producing a thick cloud of black smoke and flames that were quickly extinguished. No one was hurt in the explosion at the base of the dam, an engineering marvel on the Colorado River that straddles the border between Arizona and Nevada. You can actually, when you drive up there, you go across the bridge and you're in Arizona, and on the other side of the bridge is Nevada. So part of it's on both. It's right in the middle between the two. Electricity produced at the Hoover Dam continued to flowing to 8 million people in Arizona, Nevada, and Southern California who rely on it. The cause of the fire was under investigations, and the officials were working to determine the extent of the damage to the transformer, one of 15 at the complex that could control the voltages for power sent to customers. There's no risk to the power grid, according to them. The fire ignited around 10 a.m. and was out within a half hour. So, I think it's pretty interesting. Oh wow, we're almost done. Holy cow!
Yeah, I was going to say.
What happened?
Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun, Mike.
Well, actually, you have... okay. I'll try to do some of these quick because this is cool. Toys R Us is going to be in every Macy's store for the holidays. So we're going to see Jeffrey out there.
Are there any Macy's store around?
I don't know if ours are open anymore. There was one on the East Mall, or there was one in Harrisburg East Mall. There was one in the Colonial Park Plaza, but I don't know if that's...
Toys R Us closed?
Toys R Us has survived by... Not in the United States, but it survived overseas because the person that bought Toys R Us was trying to do an online thing, and so it is still around, but you're not going to see it in stores until Christmas. You're going to see it in stores, but the person that bought it was strictly going to do an internet thing, so an online thing. So I mean, I think it'd be cool if Jeffrey made a comeback, but I think Jeffrey's beyond making a comeback at this point. The reason I know that is the place where I worked sold to them a lot, so that's the reason I know that kind of stuff. But let's see what else I can do.
I'll have to check and see if the Macy's is open over in East Mall.
I don't know. That was at the same side that the theater was on.
Yeah.
I think Macy's was on that side.
It's close to it, but I know.
I thought it was right on the. I thought Macy's was right at the end, and then the theaters were right.
Because they're going to demolish the theaters.
Yeah. Let me see which ones I can do quickly here.
There's one in the Capital City Mall.
Okay. Okay. This is interesting. So in 1980, much before somebody was born, the average income was $30,000. Okay. The average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment. Do you want to guess what that was?
In 1980.
1980, a 2-bedroom apartment. What would you?
With a $30,000 income, it was probably about $200.
Anybody else?
$650.
Okay.
I'll go
1980, before you were born.
300.
What'd you say?
650.
You said
300.
You said
200.
Wait. No, I think 500.
Wow.
I think he was closer.
He went over though.
Yeah. So, and then what was that? I don't remember what that was. What was that other thing? Oh, an average truck would have cost you, a pickup truck,
$8,000.
Okay.
What, like you're
It's
saying?
like a pickup truck. I mean, nothing fancy, just a pickup truck.
12,000.
Okay.
10,000.
And what'd you say?
8.
You won. 5,000. Now, today,
Too expensive.
your average income would be, how much you think? The average income.
Probably about 45,000.
Okay.
I'll go 35,000.
Okay. What do you say?
I'll go 20,000.
Who said 45?
I did.
Okay. 50,000. Two-bedroom apartment?
Now the two-bedroom
Today.
About $1,200 a month.
Okay.
Two-bedroom apartment, I'll go $1,500.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was going to say 12,000 and then 15.
Okay.
Just go 13.
Okay, 13.
The average for a two-bedroom apartment is 2,000.
Wow.
So I won.
Yeah, because I make about 40,000 a year, and we're just barely holding it together.
You're right there, yeah. Now think about this. The truck was $5,000. What is the average truck today?
$22,000.
Yep. I was going to say 22 to 25.
$22,000.
You know, it's funny because I just sent an article to Keith about renting versus buying, because his family wanted him to rent, and with the sale of his home, the profit that he'd made, he'd have been gone. He'd have depleted all that in a few years.
I'm not getting up with that.
So it's like mortgages are cheaper than what rent is.
The average of a pickup truck is $38,361.
I believe it.
That's how crazy this is. I guess I can't go anymore because I've still got a couple more, but we actually covered
quite a bit.
I was the reason this even came up was this was something that Mitch had in a post, and I thought it could be interesting. I could talk about that. And then the last article I'm going to do was from Business Insider. The Ford has its most powerful and expensive F-150 pickup truck yet. The Raptor R is $109,000 for a Raptor R. What in the world?
I don't understand. Why would you want a truck, okay, that expensive? Now listen to me. Wait a minute. That can be, unfortunately, I'll say insurance will cover it, but in 2 seconds can be demolished.
How much do you think my car is?
Well, but that's different.
Is it?
You have? Do you have full insurance on it? Okay. Would you get another one?
Let me ask you
this. Most likely the person's not going to get another truck.
Why not?
Let me ask you this. Do you know the reason why he bought the car he bought?
Because I can.
Right. Right. He can buy it. But
He's never owned a brand new car, so maybe the person that bought this truck has never owned a brand new vehicle, and that's what they wanted.
I'm still sticking with my. I'm sorry. I bought a brand new. I bought my Mitsubishi, and it wasn't brand new.
But it was close.
It was close.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, my question to myself was, did I have a choice? No. Because I was looking on there. Oh, okay. Was that the timer or what?
No, I don't know what that was because I don't know. I didn't know.
My thing is,
anyway.
We were sitting at a red light, and the next thing you know, the car's demolished.
Well, that's because you sat at the red light wrong.
Right, exactly.
Anyway,
I got lucky with my Hyundai.
This is a gas car, by the way. This is a gas truck. So, not only is it...
I'm sure you're going to pay $109 million or $1,000 and then pay, $50 or $100 to fill it up?
At least.
At least $100? Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't understand people, but I don't know. But anyway, that's that. I thought that was kind of an interesting thing to finish the show off with, because just talking about that. Anyway, that was I think it was a pretty good show, though. Anyway,
don't forget your assignments.
That's right. I don't need them till next week, or the week after next week. I'll do this. I'll write the show for next week.
Okay.
But the following week.
Okay.
If you can give me the Twitter link, I'll be in better shape than if you don't give me the Twitter link. Because if I have to do the work, I don't know how quick we're going to get a show. Because
we'll see what we
I mean, I'm going to try and do some of the show depending on how much time I have from where I'm at. So if you don't, and I figure there's going to be crossovers. You guys are going to both, or all three of you are going to send in some of the stuff that's the most popular things that you're going to see, and I'll try to do things myself too. But I don't know what my schedule is going to be as far as actual having time to do it. So I'm going to test you and see who wins the prize, whatever the prize is. I got to think of a prize.
Extra zeros.
Yeah, maybe maybe I'll double your zeros for that week. So
I got it.
If you do your 10 stories, you get at least double the zeros, and if you do above and beyond and give it in the format that I want, so that all I have to do is copy and paste.
I don't know if I can do that from my phone.
I'll show you.
Can you do? No, seriously, can you do it from your phone? Okay.
All right.
I don't even know how I send them. I just send them. I just copy.
Well, it's okay because you send it in that the format that you send it to me when I get it is generally a Twitter link. I think.
Usually it is. Okay.
Well, let's look at one. Let's take a look. Let's see.
I think I sent you the Mickey Rooney one.
Here you are.
Yeah, I sent you the Mickey Rooney one.
Okay, let's see. Let's just take a look at it. As soon as you... Okay. So those are fine. Those are all fine. The way you send them are good. I can take that. That's fine.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's because all I do is I usually hit the thing, and then I have to take an extra step, but it's good enough because I hit I hit this, and then I can just grab it here. But at least it's a story, and that's fine. I can do that.
All right.
So if that's what I got to do to not have to do all the work, that's fine.
You got it, then.
All right.
You'll have my 10 stories.
It's time to go. It's time to. Let's see, where is it? This one? I think it's this one. Nope, that's the opening. Must be this one. This is the end. Okay, there we go. I want to thank you for listening to the show and hope you enjoyed it. And it's time to go.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, that too. See you next. Oh.
What?
Oh, yeah. See you next
Tuesday. What did I do? He's like
take the first letter from each one and see ya.
Sent S-E-N.
No. If you put see ya with C-Y-A, you.
Only you, Cirillo.
I didn't even know I did it. That's the problem.
Right. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys.
Cirillo.
Talk to you next week. And as always, hopefully. It didn't do it. Here we go.
It's been a while.